Is this running?
It is.
Okay, cool. Welcome one and all to another Toonkind D&D game. I am your DM for the day, Morski, but you can call me Morski, and this is On Site. And I'm joined today by my wonderful players, so do you all want to introduce yourself and your characters starting from the top?
Yeah, me first. Hello, everyone. I am Noodle or Udon or whatever version of pasta you wish to refer to me as. And today I will be playing the delightful pirate mouse Pip.
Fantastic.
I'm Staria, the Toonkind cryptic who scuttles on the ceiling, and I will be playing March, the
A
local
baby boy who we
barbarian.
love.
He's a baby. He's a wonderful, very tall baby.
That's
And I'm playing Mark, the local baby boy barbarian.
Aww.
That's a bar baby right there.
Barbie.
Hi, baby.
Barbie.
Exactly. Hugh can confirm, since that is his best friend, I mean, brother. He isn't aware of the last part yet, though.
I'm Kraken. I'm
Surprise
playing Craigory Danthew, the wizard man.
Picnic.
I'm Wedge.
Sorry.
Perfect
While
timing.
the Lil Lin is showing.
I guess that's me now, eh? Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. I'm Vwild, and I will be playing Detective Lil Lin Stagehand, who is totally fine, completely and absolutely peckin' fabulous.
Language.
For note, she is not.
None of us, as the players and DM, none of us believe this. We'll see whether our characters believe this.
She may have a clung to deception, but she is not deceiving us.
Exactly. All right. My name is Gently Mad. I will be playing Boomer, the feral little goblin child, who at some point in this game will probably vanish. So
Don't give up on
She
me.
won't be alone. After all, she's not the only child here.
that's
Oh,
right.
God.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. This is like
The children are loose in the play. The children are loose.
Craigory loses
The
a
children are going
child.
to do.
Least of all their
Exactly.
pleasures.
The third time.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no.
And I guess on that note, I can set the scene. So, we're in Toontown, heck yeah. It's a bustling day. It's bustling a bit more than usual, and there's a reason for that. Because you see, it is the post-Animus Advent, and what is that, you might ask? Well, it's a bit of a market festival. Always happens after Animus, so there's really no set when exactly. Tends to happen like over a couple of days to a week. And this is when a whole lot of merchants just come to town and set up shop. You got tons of stalls, tons of stuff being sold. Some more cheap, some less cheap. We'll see what happens. But it's a
After
good time
Animus
for
Day.
all. And for
Yep.
some people, it's their first time seeing this. So we are cutting over to Craigory and Boomer. Pip isn't with them quite yet, maybe because someone forgot to switch off the oven. We don't know. So, Boomer, Craigory, how are you feeling about everything right now?
Craigory hasn't been to this event in at least 2 or 3 years. So this is kind of nostalgic for him.
Aww.
This is all brand new for Boomer. Boomer's just like looking around going,
You will note you're still currently in the alleyways and stuff. You're currently going to a square that you know is like nearby your apartment, and there's a ton of stalls set up there, but you're still in the streets. And I'm gonna ask for you two to roll me perception.
Ha
alright.
ha
Oh,
ha.
fun.
I think it should be noted
Funny.
here that Boomer is on a kid's leash. Craigory knows Boomer now. Like, he would not normally, but this is something new. She is liable to run off, and they have timings to meet in the near future.
Exactly.
She doesn't seem to mind,
We don't-
right?
No. But she is
Holy
going to
shit.
be out of the leash at some point.
That's pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, luckily for my character, he doesn't get knocked over.
Ah,
Craigory Boomer, you're walking, and you notice. Well, Craigory, you notice someone you recognize. He's a wizard you've met before, and he's with someone rather tall, a flower-headed barbarian. So, what do you say now that you're seeing Hugh and presumably his friend?
okay, Morski, I'm sorry. Quite frankly, if he was with someone, Craigory doesn't want to interrupt that.
Okay,
He's
I
a
guess
polite
it's
boy.
Well,
What does
let
Boomer
me
do?
see. Yeah, exactly. Let me see what Boomer
Well,
can
game
do
over.
here.
Well, I guess the game's over. Goodbye, everyone. Go home.
That's it.
That's it. That's the roll credit.
I think what Craigory does is he lifts up a hand to say hello, sees Hugh seems to be with someone, and aborts mission.
Yeah.
So, Boomer, if you saw that, what are you going to do?
Boomer is immediately going to try to go the opposite way because Boomer has just noticed these two people, and one of these people is a very, very tall person that has flower spread, and that is super awesome. And then she has questions to ask them, like
Oh,
why do
God.
they have flowers for a head? So
amazing.
she's like one of those little dogs on the leash. She's like, you know,
Does Craigory need to roll strength?
probably.
I really hope he fails strength. We need to see him just get
I'm gonna roll it too. I'm gonna roll it too just for the fun of it.
Wow.
That's a
Thank you, Dice Parser. Dice Parser really knows
Dice
what's up.
knows.
Dice parser.
Dice
Bless
knows.
you. Bless you, dice parser.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
like
so
Craigory, you try to take hold of. Well, you try to keep hold of this leash, and you do. Except you fall over because, wow, Boomer sure is on a mission, huh?
He's being
well, I
dragged
mean,
along the ground.
Yes, he is like a kite now. He is the kite.
Yes. Angly wizards, what are they gonna do?
What
Alright.
crimes will we commit?
Alright, so I guess I'm assuming Boomer has reached the two of them by now.
Yeah,
Okay, alright.
nothing
So
happens. Boomer, you are at this mysterious flower-headed barbarian and the much smaller, you assume is a wizard? They have a coat. They aren't
okay.
looking at you right now. They're turned in the other direction.
So Boomer's just gonna look up and say, "Hi."
Amazing.
I mean, that's a
I'm going
good way to introduce yourself, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to jump before, like, you see Hugh jump a bit before he turns around. Like, huh?
I really want to say roll, but wouldn't it be hilarious if you rolled fucking stealth to see if she gets
Do it.
jump on that?
Do it.
Do it.
You have my blessing. In fact, you get advantage.
Oh my god.
Do it.
do it. We are chaos gremlins. We just keep chanting, do it.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
We have to enable one another.
Wait, who knows?
Exactly.
I think it's gently rolling stealth to see
Oh,
if
yeah.
Boomer sneaks up.
Alright.
Okay.
What is
And I
little
think she's
Boomer's
pretty
stealth?
good with this. Oh, she's got like a +5 with the stealth too.
Incredible.
Nice.
That'll
Nice.
help because she's dragging a 6-foot tall Toon behind her.
Roll
Okay.
it again. You got advantage.
Roll again because you got advantage.
Oh, okay. All right. Right. I will roll again.
Do it.
Do
A little
it.
better.
Well,
All right.
14.
Well, it beats March's passive perception, so he's surprised.
And
No.
what?
Aw.
March is surprised.
I mean, admittedly, it doesn't beat Hugh's passive perception, but I'm gonna say he's pretty distracted with talking to March right now.
He has
That's
turned around.
that's why he didn't notice Craigory yet. So
So, if
yeah,
March,
congrats! You have surprised the two other children here in this party
yes.
to be farting.
March default is like he's in the middle of a sentence probably, and then Boomer just kind of pops behind him. She's like, ah,
And she's like, hi.
oh, hi.
Oh, she's like, yeah, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, did I scare you? I had to yell really loud because you're really tall, so I just want to make sure you heard me.
I can hear you fine.
Okay, so I have a question. Your head is made of flowers, right?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Can you make my head flowers too?
No, that's just how I am.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Boomer, and she just sticks her hand out. So she's making friends.
Cool.
Yes, good.
I'm gonna say he also says, hi there.
Oh, hi. She sticks her other hand out. She's got like one hand here, one hand there. She's
Cute
smiling.
cake.
Offering the hand to hold.
And she just pretty much, yeah, that's her thing. You
March
know, we
will
hold hands, we're friends.
March
Exactly.
will hold
Okay.
hands.
All
Yeah,
right.
Hugh will hold
pact is
hands as
sealed.
well.
Aww.
Craigory
Hey,
lifts.
And I think
Craigory is on
I'm
like the
gonna say at
ground.
that point.
He's like face down on the
Hey.
ground. He lifts up his free hand that isn't holding onto the leash and just goes, "Hi, Hugh."
And here, I think at that moment, you see like the exclamation point, and Hugh realizes, oh wait, that's Craigory, and he's like, oh hi, do you need some help? And Hugh's like going to give his other free hand down for like Craigory if he wants some help being pulled up.
Oh my
You know what?
God.
He'll take it.
I love this visual
Awesome.
because I'm assuming that Boomer is just like still holding on tight to like March and Hughes. So it's like Hughes reaching down the other hand.
Yeah, he is. That's what he's doing.
We have reached the hand holding circle.
That's
They
right.
are now
Oh, Boomer.
all holding each other.
Yes, exactly. Boomer's
It's
just smiling.
adorable.
Boomer like looks at Craigory and she's just like, I found new friend. This one is tall and has flowers for head, and this one I'm not sure, but they seem pretty cool.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. And Craigory's casting prestidigitation because like he got dragged through a bunch of gravel. He's cleaning himself up.
Oh
Can Hugh help him? Hugh also knows prestidigitation.
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah.
He's wearing a white
just
shirt
like,
that gets dirty easily.
That's fair. I'll like say if Craigory's doing one side, Hugh just like quickly casts it on the other side.
Oh.
And okay, Lin,
Mm-hmm.
roll me stealth.
Oh boy!
Let's see how she does. She might not do too great because that's just how things go. Let's see. That's a
Nope,
one.
that's a nat one.
Okay, wait. I'm
Oh.
gonna try to roll. I'm gonna try to roll, see if Boomer notices her, just for the heck of it.
I think.
Considering it's
Oh, I'm too busy looking up at
The
everybody.
answer is no.
Oh my God, the dice, no.
The dice
Part of it
just
is
no.
genuinely Lynn isn't. She isn't being sneaky when she goes through back alleys normally, and she's not actively stalking or hunting or doing anything at the moment. She's just patrolling. This is Toontown. She's got to keep Toontown safe, so she just walks the alleyways.
She's patrolling the beat.
Right? And I'm gonna say, Lynn, you come to the opening of this alleyway into the oven. You kind of notice that, oh hey, there's little Boomer. She's made some friends, maybe. and they're all chatting happily, and then you notice the last person there. What do you do?
Picnic.
Also,
All right.
Boomer is on a kitty leash. So
Yeah, that's the other detail. And guess who's holding it?
We'll also add that Hugh and March are probably still holding Boomer's hands as well.
yeah,
I guess, and unless Craigory has probably let go of Hugh's hand. Yeah, I guess that's that.
I would say if
I
Hugh
have-
had
I
decided to
have-
hold on, then it would be
I'm gonna say that Hugh is holding on. Then yes.
okay. Then
I
Craigory is
have
just going
a
to keep doing that until
hilarious
Hugh lets go.
I have a hilarious and potentially terrible idea.
Oh.
Okay,
Detail.
tell me.
Detail.
What if Lynn? Roll insight to see if if Lynn realizes March and Hugh are children.
Yes.
If she
Please
doesn't
roll
get it,
high on
if,
this, Lynn.
if she
Lynn, I'm
doesn't get
giving you
yeah,
advantage.
Oh my
okay,
god!
I'm
she's gonna
giving
need
you
it. She's gonna need
advantage
it.
on this, Lynn.
Come
Roll
on, get that
again,
advantage.
please.
Oh
All right,
my
that's
god!
12.
Oh my god.
Well,
She's gonna figure
what
it
does
out
that
then,
make
Lynn.
me?
Yes.
Yeah, I could say that you realize that Hugh is a child because he, let's be honest, Hugh is tiny comparatively.
He's a tiny baby boy.
Mm-hmm.
This is
So,
Craigory's
yeah.
ring of crime children. Clearly.
I've got a thought. I've got a thought for how this goes down. Of Lynn going past this alleyway, she is like sipping on her coffee, just keeping an eye out on everything, and she sees the alley, looks in, and she sees one of her little kids. This is one of her network children, one of her network nieces, and she is so happy. Like her fur, which is it's mottled, russet, very coarse looking most of the time. And she looks in and she sees this kid that she likes this kid, and it fluffs up a little more gold. And she sees more people, and she does just yell, "Little Boomer!" And then she sees Craigory.
In the hands of two children.
Yeah.
Oh
She
my
sees
goodness.
alleyway, which is why are they in an alleyway? She sees little child on a leash connected to Mr. Craigory. She sees a group of people holding hands in an alleyway with a criminal. And there is
Okay,
a very
quick question. Does should I roll again to see if Boomer notices Lynn? Because I have something really funny.
I mean, she did just
Yeah.
yell your name.
Go for it.
she did just
Yeah.
she did just
Okay.
full on
yeah.
yell your name.
Well, okay,
Pure
all right, okay.
happiness.
So I assume she's not. She turns around and she looks, and she sees Lynn, and her face lights up, and she's just like, "Hey, Dad has me on a leash."
Oh my god!
Kraken, what? Craigory,
This
guess
will
what?
only end well.
Lynn is now staring at you, Craigory. Lynn has looked beyond little kid as she sees you. And there is just the narrowing of the eyes, just hello, picnic.
Well, Craigory sees Lynn. He does not let go of the leash. He is kind of frozen in place and gone, "Hi."
He does.
Mr. Craigory.
My goodness, I'm going to I'm gonna roll perception to see if Hugh notices Craigory. Actually, wait, no, this would be insight.
Does he notice
Yeah.
Craigory? Craigory is just there.
I'm gonna
Craigory
also
or what?
roll insight to see if March understands what is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh
are
my
you-
goodness. I'm going to say with this, then Hugh is a little bit distracted because honestly, he's happy he's seen Craiger again. This is his study buddy, his friend, and he's with March. Now he's met Boomer. Hugh's and then this new person came. Hugh's like just a bit distracted. March, you're just meeting new people now, apparently, and you're apparently being a bit more observant. So you notice that Craiger is rather nervous.
Yeah, you probably
Rather
also
nervous for
notices
some
Lynn
reason.
and like there's probably some like aggression there. So like, huh?
Lynn's
So, yeah,
fur,
you
which did go
realize
gold. Oh, sorry, you go, because her fur just
uh,
went from gold right back to the russety mottled again. Not full aggression, but there is that very much, okay, yeah, that's not good.
yeah, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, from this mark, you realize that Craigory is nervous. Lynn looks maybe not ready to attack right now, but definitely doesn't seem to like Craigory. And probably from that, Craigory's nervous.
It's that one JoJo panel with the two of them, like, one of them talking to, oh, are you approaching me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except
that.
Craigory would run the pick away.
Yeah, Gregory would fucking book it,
Understandably.
which
He
he
did.
probably can't currently because he's holding the hands of like 3 children.
Yeah.
Yes. um, and Lynn, is there anything else you want to do right now, or shall I introduce our last character?
I think what Lynn does do is her hand does just because he's got the kid on a leash. And as I've said earlier, there are 3 people in this alleyway with no criminal. The kid's on a leash. There's another child. She is very much going, is this a pick and crime in the making or pick? And her hand has strayed. Her hand has strayed to her crossbow, just very subtly. She's just standing there. In fact,
But
she's walked ever so slightly into the alleyway, and she's just keeping it as calm as she can. Just, well, this is a surprise.
Yeah. Craigory has, ripped his hand out of Hugh's hand, just like being ready for anything. He's not let go of Boomer, or the leash is attaching him and Boomer.
And
Hugh
that's all Lynn's doing.
surprised at that, and honest, like, Hugh's just kind of surprised. Just, hey, what's wrong?
is everything
I'm,
alright? What? And he Mark kind of looks between Craigory and looks at Lynn, then looks at Craigory, and looks at Lynn. What is happening? And he's like, he definitely knows something's like wrong, and there's like some tension because of that fucking 17. But also it's like,
I think we should all just be on
no.
our way and go to the main street with the people.
Lynn, you want to come with us?
Actually, Lynn hasn't introduced herself, has she?
I'm going to say, I rolled perception for Hugh. He notices that Lynn went to like put her hand on something, though I wouldn't say he realized it was a weapon just yet. So Hugh's like just a bit sus of you, Lynn, though he isn't commenting yet.
I like, does anyone like? You could very well ask who this is, because there is just a random monkey thing.
We apparently know her name because Boomer's been shouting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Boomer totally yelled it out. She was just like, "Hey,
Oh,
Lynn, you want to come with us?"
so Mark is gonna kind of like do like half a step forward. Who are you again?
Well, lovely to meet you. I didn't catch your name. I do apologize. I am Detective Lil Lin Stagehand at your service. And you are?
My name's March, and you can roll history for it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Come on. Roll history. Roll history and roll high. 13. Okay, not the best, but not a worst.
That's enough. Well, first of all, Lynn, how many movies do you watch?
Ooh. That's a very good question. Lynn hasn't watched a movie in years.
Oh, same.
Well, probably don't.
She does keep up with stuff because she does have a network of stagehands, even though she doesn't really talk to them much anymore. That's fine. There are reasons.
Well, then she probably hasn't seen him directly, but she probably seen. But one of the stagehands probably is a big fan of engineers movies. I'm guessing, and they probably told you about one of the engineers movies, even Star Cause. But stars, the free young stars of the engineer. One of them having a very similar flowery head and forearms.
Ah, she would have seen the movie posters and that sort of stuff. So she does kind of just give a once over and then light up and go, March, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when I get a name right.
Well, he hadn't told you, but yeah.
Boomer, in the meantime, is just
When
kind of
you
like jumping,
recognize.
jumping it down because she's trying to catch onto one of March's arms because she's very interested in seeing if that arm is real. So,
Which kind of like puts one of his arms on her head. Yes, they're all very much real.
Is Boomer convinced arms
Absolutely.
aren't real
Ooh.
just because of what she's learned about Craigory recently? Is that?
Oh my god.
well,
Oh my
probably,
goodness.
possibly. Oh, she's sniffing the arm right now. She's
I would like to say that while
What a roll investigation or what? Like,
Oh yeah, and I guess on this note, Hugh's gonna then like take a step forward as well and just go, hi there, my name's Hugh Script. Nice to meet you too. And if you want, you can roll me history for that as well.
yep, I know we know off screen that she's going to find out way more information later on, but that's a
Oh
little
my
more.
god.
That one.
you know
The dice
nothing.
hate you, Lin.
Yeah,
Well, Lynn,
Oh,
you
for her crime.
realize, unfortunately for today, you do not get any lore on Hugh. Rip.
S.
You know what? Because of that, she actually makes a note. She just she can't get anything straight off of him now, but she just does a quick file in her head of, okay, check this out later on. Because every time she's met someone new, there has always been some sort of crime or some sort of incident or some sort of tragic backstory, and she is going to avoid that this time, and she's just gonna look it up.
Well, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong. Though you aren't going to realize what the tragic backstory is just yet.
Hypervigilance, guys. You've got it.
Meantime, Boomer has just like completely planted her face into March's palm and just been like. So,
Smells like plants.
that's what she's doing. She's trying to figure out if March all smells like flowers. So
Kiddo, you don't. Little Boomer, I'm pretty sure that's not exactly polite.
I'm just trying to see if the flower head all smells like all flowers. She's still sniffing.
Amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
March
if you
smells like
can,
flowers.
he's just gonna. Oh, sorry.
March smells like flowers. What flower? You're not sure. It's flowers, like the generic flower, like flower smell. Definitely
Aw.
not because of my own experience of not understanding that there are multiple types of flower smells.
You just walk into a florist and that's what March smells like.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Yes.
well, Boomer loves it. But Boomer just looks up at March and smiles and says, "You smell really pretty."
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Boomer just
I'm-
Craigory just
also,
did a
I'm
sleight
just
of
gonna-
hand to try and like subtly get Boomer closer to him, just like, shorten the leash lead and stuff, just like being able to
Oh my god.
have her in reach,
Reel
so
her
if he
in.
needs to run, he can, take her with a 4.
One thing that's good about that
Subtle.
is Lynn has been keeping Craigory in her line of sight. Like, she's looked at March and she's looked at Hugh, but she's always kept Craigory very much in her line of sight, and she sees that, and you just see her face just close off just a little more as she turns her head a little further back to you.
I'm going to say, yeah, Craigory, instead of getting Boomer closer to you, she probably takes a couple steps forward closer to March. Like, I'll say, Hugh probably like started just patting her on the head a bit because oh my goodness, this child
Aw.
is like precious.
I know. Boomer is just completely amazed by March. I mean, March is tall. March smells like flowers. March has flowers for head. I mean, March has 4 arms. This is very, very cool. So, you know.
Hugh agrees with you. That is his best friend there. He
Hmm.
agrees with you wholeheartedly.
Hmm.
And on that note, I'm gonna say this is when not Lynn, this is when Pip comes and walks in. So, Pip, do
Oh
you want to do
boy.
anything? Do you want to roll stealth? Do you just come in and see this whole standoff?
So Pip, having they had to go back. They left a window open, and that's not good when you are in the process of writing several letters and letting ink dry. That's not good. So
But
they've
it is
been
a great way to get
scrambling.
inside.
True. They have been they've scrambled back along, rooftops and elevated positions. And they were coming back and they've got a handle on finding their little family here. So they've spotted Craigory. They see Boomer's usual chaos, and two people they don't really know. They kind of recognize the tall flower person from some of the posters they've been looking at. And then they see Lynn. Now,
Craigory has
Oh,
very
boy.
much told Pip
Here
exactly what Lynn looks like.
oh
Mhm.
yes.
Boy.
So
and here's where the chaos starts.
oh
Yeah.
yes. So
Here
from
is
up
when the angst
yeah,
rating might go up.
a little bit.
Indeed.
There's a fire escape above them, and they Craigory might see it, a flash of red. Because there's a X pointed directly at Lynn, and a little mouse behind it.
Step
Boy.
Oh
away
goodness.
Standoff.
from my family.
Uh-oh.
Hugh
Lynn,
blinks at that.
oh golly, Lynn pauses because you just said that, and her ear twitches, and then she looks slowly up at you, and she's doing it so her hat slightly obscures the view from the children, and she just looks at you very coldly and goes, "Ah, Pip, I presume."
Have until I count to 5 because I'm being nice today. It's a festival. So you have 5 seconds until things don't go well.
Oh
So,
dear.
Okay, Lynn immediately, her reaction isn't for herself, it's that there is someone who is allied with a criminal here, there is a child on the leash, there are two innocent people, and this person is a threat. And what she does is she's near the others and she just does this quick little nudge nudge to them, just like whaps them on the knees or the so that they're behind her and goes, "Are we really doing this here?"
oh, are we? You're the one who broke into our house and threatened my friend. So, are we doing this?
Boomer raises her hand and she's just like, "What are we doing again?"
Oh my god, I love Boomer so much.
Boomer, you are valid and we all love you.
Boomer is baby.
I love
Yes.
playing her so much. She's so fun.
Just
Everything's
kind of like,
fine, Boomer.
Huh.
Everything's fine.
Oh, okay. And she
Yeah.
Is
turns her
it
attention back to
really?
Mark.
It'll
Hugh
be
is
fine.
looking at all of this. Is it really okay? And honestly, Hugh's kind of worried. I'm going to say he's trying to like stand in front of Boomer too. Oh no, because that
Oh, crud.
Good.
Oh, no. What happened?
So that was Lynn very much just she is seeing this situation and her entire brain has gone on to that is a threat. And as she's pushed the children just a little bit behind her, she's keeping Craigory to one side. She's touched Boomer as well. Like she's still on the leash, but she just looks up at Pip and she snarls. And it's silent, but it's an intimidation of just like seriously.
Oh my god, that was a nat 20 for intimidation.
That was
Nat
a
20
nat.
intimidation.
Holy bleep.
Oh,
Craigory can see it.
wow.
I mean,
Can see
it's
it.
not.
The kids cannot see it.
Craigory is incredibly
Oh.
intimidated.
Oh no.
Is
Just-
anybody going to feel march in?
Nope.
Oh.
How about that? Well.
What was that?
Pip's gray. That's it. Pip is gray right now.
Okay.
Their bow.
Listen,
Oh, I forgot. They
Lynn?
have their bow out.
Listen, Lynn, problem.
Their bow changes color. That's what that was.
Oh.
I forgot they had their bow out. Their
What
bow
was Kraken
goes.
gonna
It was red and it has turned gray.
Yeah, Lynn, the problem with you rolling that incredible intimidation that Craigory could see is triggers the flight or flight instincts. Like he had been standing his ground through this, waiting to see where it would go. No. He is grabbing Boomer and he's running.
Hey, you know what I'm going to say as well? Because at this point, Boomer is still holding Hugh's
I
and
know.
March's hands. I'm going to say
I'm
that
rolling
they
for
are
strength.
dragged along.
I'm
March and Hugh are dragged along.
What did you roll gently?
I rolled a strength just to see, I guess, how good a grip that she had on.
Oh
A
my
decent
god.
That
grip.
was a 14.
Can I roll a strength save as well to see if Mark keeps the grip?
Yeah, fair.
Might as well, I mean.
That's a 24!
Yep.
That is a nat 20. Fantastic.
No, that's an 18.
It's an 18.
Oh yeah, sorry, 18. Yeah.
Still good.
And a 16.
That's a 16.
So
They get the
yes,
grip.
She starts getting yoink
Craigory,
away and
you
then she's
are-
like, yoink, yoink back.
Just literally Craigory pecking fumes. You
Just
see,
keep going.
you just kind of see Boomer get sproined back, pulled back, and with
Yoink.
them you just see Hugh and March get yoinked as well.
So while the whole like fuming, March kind of like faces Craigory and is like, "What is happening?"
She was with March on that. Who is this? Like, Craigory, who's this person threatening you? What's
Listen,
going
she's-
on?
Who? What? Huh?
Explain when we're not running. Listen, it's just bad news. We're getting out of here. Pip's on the roof. Pip can handle. We're going.
Alright.
Pip,
Okay.
I advise firing your bow because Lynn was looking at you, sees Craigory making off with the kids, and
Yeah.
and there is just the very holy pick. No, you don't.
Language.
Mother.
Yeah.
There it fucking is.
Well, Pip sees
You know what
this.
to do, Pip.
Pip is gray right now. But thankfully, nobody's particularly close to Lynn now. So
It's
they
the
see this.
opportunity.
They see things are not going well. Pip has to defend their crew.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. That was almost a nat 20. Thankfully, that was a 19.
So
That's
that
right.
is
Thankfully.
Oh my god.
Nice parser
Um,
nose.
That is
They
past your
just
nose, and I'm so
knows.
pleased.
yeah.
You want to beat
So,
up the monkey.
let's
You want to
get-
beat up the monkey wolf so bad.
That first damage. Let's
Oh
get
Max damage.
86.
That is an 11 for all of those watching.
Mhm.
Oh my
And that
god.
was another 11.
Oh my
Um,
god.
So Well, Lynn could probably hear it, but there is a like someone's lit a fuse as the mouse pulls back their bowstring and unleashes an arrow that bursts with force damage as it hits her.
Wow.
And that's the first one.
Uh-oh.
Because Pip is a
Uh-oh.
fighter.
Oh, that Lynn was partially turned away as that happened so that she could track the other things, and then you hit her. The second one,
Oh.
no, you miss on that one.
Oh.
You
That's
miss on the
fine.
second one.
God,
But I
that's
think
22 in
how
one.
No, we're not done.
Yeah.
Pip is
Uh-oh.
I think
using
how
their
that
action surge.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
And
dang.
that
I
needs
told
a
you,
third
Pip is
action.
unleashing.
But that
Mouse
second one
versus
was
Where
Lynn
Monkey
rolling
and
out the
Go.
way.
So that might
Yeah,
hit.
that hits.
That's 30, because they're doing the same thing.
That's a 1.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That's pretty good because you're not going to kill the monkey at least.
That's
Oh
another
well.
Alright, so
Oh.
Dice Versus said that's enough.
Well,
I
that
hit those
was
rolls at
Dice
first.
Parser said only so much murder.
that was their third attack.
Dice Parser
They
knows
have one
what's
more.
going to happen.
Pipsqueak,
God,
what
oh
is
my
your
dear.
attack?
That's a
Oh
15.
my
that doesn't hit.
god.
That doesn't hit. It just barely misses her because her armor class is 16. But you have taken her below her half her hit points, which is going to be fun if combat comes up later on because she's going to lose it.
Oh boy.
Noted.
Yeah, about that. Anyways.
And Pip
Hey,
just boom, boom,
is that-
boom, boom. 4 attacks. And their bow is gone back to red from the gray it had briefly flickered to.
I
And
have
they're
a
like,
question. Was
yes.
that like very audible? Like, would everyone hear that? Like all like the bombs,
The
I
rest
guess.
of the
and, like,
team.
The bursting arrows, I don't think there's no boom or anything with it with the bursting arrow, but it probably, for flavor, we'll say it probably sounds like shattering glass when it actually connects.
Because I want to know if Mort would be aware of that.
You could
'Cause-
probably roll perception.
All right.
Me perception and I'll
That's
at 17. With that, March, you certainly hear this. I'm
So-
going to
Probably
say
also
everybody
hear,
else.
Probably
I'm
also
gonna
hear
s-
Pip yelling.
I'm also going
Lynn's
to ask
Morlix.
everybody else to like everybody else in the running away party to roll perception. Hugh also
Got
hears this
19.
with a 19. What does Hugh get?
Well, he probably hears all of that and then like sees it.
He definitely he
Boomer,
sees
Boomer
it.
has a fix.
Like
He
maybe they
hears
just
them.
turned around to like maybe
Mhm.
they've just about turned the corner, but Hugh is like in the right position to see right behind, and he sees this happen.
And he probably also hears Pip yell.
No,
Yeah.
no way. Your fight's with me. You leave them alone.
And
Oh,
Boomer's probably
gladly.
noticed a cotton candy stall or something. And she just,
Oh my god.
"Ooh."
Boomer, I love you.
Oh, Boomer!
I love you too.
She's like, oh, they have purple cotton candy. Look.
I love it.
This
I love
is
it.
like one of the earliest stalls as well. You're all still in the alleyways, but there are a couple stalls here.
On
Just
brand.
cotton candy, rainbow colored, red, pink, purple, blue.
The
March
cotton candy seller is probably just like slowly ducking down.
Yeah. This sort of stuff happens all the time.
March wants to go back. He's not saying anything yet, but he's clearly like looking back because that was a lot of that was a lot of noise and oh god.
Okay.
Hugh looks very worried at this as well. Bit anxious, honestly. He's not sure what to do. He'd like to talk this out, but will either party listen?
Hey, can I roll sleight of hand to see how quietly March manages just to like take his hand out of like Boomer's and Hugh's hand? Because he
I would
wants
like
to.
to say. Oh, you go first. Sorry.
Well,
That's a 5. All right.
It's a nat
That's a
one.
nat
That one.
All right.
You're not escaping the child.
Not going anywhere. Boomer is pulling at Staria and saying,
No,
"I'm
no.
not going anywhere."
I'm going to tell you what happens. What happens, March? You decide you want to go to try to let go. Boomer is holding on strongly, and so, Craigie, you are running as fast as you can, and suddenly you stop because March has taken a step in the other direction, and you know
Actually,
what? Craigie,
I have
roll
an
me
idea.
strength.
I have an idea. March's Boomer is holding on to March's hand. March is wearing a glove. March is wearing gloves, and the glove comes off, and March. One of the gloves comes off, and March just starts running in the other direction.
Oh
And
wow!
he's gonna dash, which is 80 feet.
Boy.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy!
Hey, I'm going to try one thing, and I'm going to try another thing, because guess what? Hugh is not stopping. Hugh sees this happen. He is not going to sit around and do nothing. He's dashing right back after some poor man.
No, he's not. He's not.
Does his glove also come
Okay.
off?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, Hugh also has a glove, so
Oh my
congrats,
god!
Boomer.
It's just
You
a gag
have
now.
2 gloves now. You have 2 gloves now, and
Boomer
Hugh
needed gloves.
Boomer collects
I
gloves.
mean, yeah. I mean, Hugh doesn't really need his gloves, though. Like, now you just see his hand.
March is
One
not
hand
a
is like normal, and the other hand is just brown glove. But I'm gonna say then Hugh uses his action to dash right after March as well.
So that's 60 feet. But like March, so
Yeah.
March kind of gets there first, and he sees like the shot, and like he's definitely like full like, what is happening here?
Stay back, kid. And Lynn,
Not supposed
March,
to
you see
run.
some.
What the heck?
Can I
just
say at this point, Hugh has just come over and he like smacks into March's back. He didn't stop on time.
Meantime, all I can see is Boomer just like going thump on the ground and getting dragged off, holding 2 gloves in her hand.
Oh
Oh,
okay.
Craigory feels this and he like looks around. He's lost the other 2? He's lost Hugh. Did Lynn
He's
get
lost
Hugh?
no!
Did Lynn get Hugh?
Got you. They're her kids now. And I would like to say Lynn is doing something now of this has all been going on. Lynn got hurt and her hat has actually come off. And she is now fully russet. She's not shifted, but she looks back up at Pip and she just, yep, those canines are on show and those eyes are slits. And she goes,
Oh dear.
and she fires. And that, tell me, does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
She did
No,
just yell,
it doesn't.
stay back, kids, and she fires. Because this is a potential criminal, those are children, and her duty is to protect against threats.
Oh,
That's 13
that's
points of damage.
Yep.
You hurt her,
from a
she'll hurt you
crossbow?
back. Yes.
Oh,
What kind of crossbow does D12 of damage?
Oh wait, no. I've gone with my wrong weapon. I do apologize. I am so used to fighting with the other weapon. I do apologize profusely. She
you
yeeted her
must
axe
have
at you.
pulled out
I was
the
like, hold
crossbow.
up.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Because I know,
Thanks.
I know the
Thanks
strongest
for
one.
noticing that.
Yeah.
She just yeeted her axe at you and said no. She fired a bolt.
Yeah. Oh, goodbye.
Axe throwing.
Yeah.
Great axe throwing.
Yeah.
She could do it.
Fucking
She
neat.
could do it. But she likes her axe. But
Yeah.
her bow is better. So yeah, that's 9 points of damage, and she is just going, kids, get out of here now.
Hugh says
March
no.
is listening, March is going. Mark is going between the two of them because, like, no, this is not. He is not going to have these two people killing each other in the middle of the fucking alleyway.
Yeah, Hugh says no, and
What are you
you know,
doing?
you
She's
know what?
dangerous.
March
You know
is,
what?
is,
You
is
know
just
what?
like,
March,
both of you
March,
stop right now.
and
Just
March. Hugh whispers to you, like, do you wanna hold Lynn while I go and try and talk to the mouse person there?
March nods.
Yeah, okay. Hugh's going to go ahead and cast Misty Step then, and Pip, Hugh's in front of you, and he's
Kid, no!
he's like waiting.
Hold on.
Like, please stop fighting. Can't we try and talk this out? Heck,
Pip
we
is like-
all came here to go to the festival.
Okay, first, language. Second, whoa, careful. What is it with kids getting up on high places? It's dangerous up here. Ugh. And down there, she's dangerous.
Lynn is trying to make her way up now because it's just like there is a child up there with a threat. No, 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 no.
March is like,
Hugh
what?
standing right in front of Pip now, just like, nope, he's gonna stand in between these two, please.
Oh goodness.
Please
Oh,
don't
Hugh.
fight.
Pip is like up on a fire escape. It is very narrow where Pip is, so Pip's a little worried about this kid.
March,
Oh.
you might want to try and grapple Lynn because she is very much just like crossbow strapped to her wrist. Just like, nope, I am gonna climb. I got to deal with this. I've got to deal with this now. And I guess
17.
That's a 17.
yeah,
That is not. So Mark is like, and he's just like, no, stop right now. You're hurt. You're gonna kill
Yep.
each other.
I am fine, kiddo. I have taken a lot worse hits than this, and that is a kid. Do you even know who these people you are associating with? Do you even know who that man was?
No, but I don't know who you are either.
Oh.
I am Detective Lil Lin Stagehand. I am trying to deal with a threat here, kiddo. And that man that you were associating
Nobody
with
but people
earlier
who
is a
threaten
threat.
my crew.
Oh, sure.
And you know, and this is when Hugh pipes up and congrats, Lynn. Hugh's officially kind of angry now. And Hugh pipes up then. You say they're a threat, but from what I can tell, you attacked Craigory, and I have met Craigory. And he's a decent person. Yes, he's a criminal. But I think you should judge a person on more than just some poster you see somewhere. Have you asked what happened on his side of the story? From what it looks like, you're all just charging and trying to fight immediately. I'm the 17-year-old. Why am I telling you to try and sit down and meet halfway and just talk?
I have tried talking with people. Sometimes work. It
Your
appears
talking
that
was threatening.
it was persuading.
Yeah. And I'm the queen of Toontown.
Oh, you're a picnic, aren't you?
Language.
Mother pecker.
Language.
We're gonna
There's
keep doing
kids
this
here.
all day.
March
I
is
can
kind of
keep
like,
this up.
March kind of just like does the like 1,000-year stare and just like starts walking away with Lynn still grappled in his arms. Just like,
Okay.
nope.
Amazing.
All right.
Yeah, he's
So
going to
he's gonna
offer
try-
to Pip whoever's Pip is away, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pip's he's going to then offer to Pip, like, shall they just go down and just try and talk things out, find Craigory and Boomer, and like he's going to ask Pip if they're willing to not fight, please.
Kraken, take a look in the
Mhm.
coconut gallery.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm assuming
That's
that's what probably what.
Listen, he's given up on stealthily. He's just trying to grab Boomer at this point, like picking her up.
Yeah. That has reminded me. What are Pip's pronouns again? Just so that I don't dust them, because I've
They, them.
completely forgot. Oh, thank you. Do apologise.
It's all good.
I
But
will also say that Lynn didn't. She rolled a 21. She is now March. She's on your shoulders now. She's just like scrabbled. She's now just on your shoulders. It's like, okay, I won't attack them, but if they do anything, fine. We're all chummy. We're all friends.
I think on that note, yeah,
Can
Boomer
I
and
just
Craigory
say
had
that
run off.
Pip is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say that, like, Pip is on Hugh's head now? Can I say that happens?
sure, they've probably like scrambled up there, like
Small perch.
just trying to keep an. They did it just out of instinct to try and keep an eye on Lynn to make because March was walking away, and Pip's like, no, Lynn is not leaving my sight.
Same can be said for Lynn to Pip. She is
Mhm.
like, as she scrambled up, she has kept eye contact with him and ears trained for Craigory, but nope. There are two threats here, and the
it's like
kids
that
don't
anime
steer.
moment with just the lightning between the two.
Yes.
Yes.
Standing on top of people.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like, meanwhile, Hugh is now just like scrambling to get back to March.
Like, I want to say, like, before they like start getting down, March is just gonna be like, so are we going to like actually talk about this, or are we going to continue shouting each other from a long distance?
We can talk.
Sure. Talking is useful, isn't it?
Yeah.
As long as you don't attack anyone. I'm talking to both of you.
It
Lynn
makes
And
a
I'm
show
and I'm
of putting
back
their bow
again.
back under their bandana, and then
March
Lynn
lifts
tugs her sleeve.
his head looking at Lynn.
Hugh is like backing March on all of this.
Lynn tugs her crossbow so it's underneath her sleeve, just collapsed again, and she goes, fine. And she is in her head going, if this all goes sideways, heckin' heck.
That feeling when the two children stop the fight between adults, huh?
Yeah. Well, now that the like stuff like calmed down, is anyone going to like try rolling perception to see like what's under March's glove that
Yes.
like he left behind?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
That would be
March
insight investigation. Which one would that be?
Roll
Perception.
Oh wait, you said perception.
Please let it be good. 11.
Nope.
Oh.
No, you see, Hugh. Alright, Hugh.
21.
You see, you don't actually see March's hand. You just see like the blackness of like his, like the pitch black of like March's sleeve. Same goes to Pip.
yeah.
Lynn, you see vines. You don't know
Oh,
what, but like it's vines. But like you don't really see. It's like it's like only the ends of them, and they seem kind of sharp, but like they're kind of like folded in so they don't like show up beyond the sleep. That's all.
Lynn, she does, because she is glancing down to make sure that as she's standing or perched on your shoulder, she's not doing anything, and she does see that. And there's a little furrow of her brow just for a millisecond, and a twitch of her ear, and you can tell. Well, actually, roll insight, because she is making a note of she's going to check up on this later, because that doesn't
That's
sound
a
normal.
9.
Oh, you get nothing from her. You don't even notice, but you do get her tail does slightly curl around you, just a little bit. It's yeah, you're a kid. She's now concerned for you. She's gonna look out on this. Just see whether that's normal. Because it might be normal. It might probably not. but it might. She'll figure it out.
Look, can I just say though, since Hugh has noticed March is like without his glove, just quietly as they're walking back. I mean, Hugh still has his glove. He's going to take it off and offer it to March.
Aww.
Mark just kind of like looks at it and then like, well, it's not the same kind of glove. It won't work. And he's like, you don't really need to roll insight for this because he's very much dodging the subject of why it won't work because my glove is a glove, but like he just says like it won't work.
And
Can the
I
rest
guess
of us
Hugh
hear this?
on his side is wondering if he should ask later, like when they're back home. They are roommates after all. And like maybe is there anything he can do to help? That seems a little unusual, but I mean, okay, hey, it may also just be a thing of like hand size difference. I mean, freaking look at Hugh and look at March. But yeah,
Where's Craigory right now, by the way?
Yeah.
Good question.
Craigory. Lynn's curious now, because she's got one target in her sight. Where's the other one? And where's her little kid?
Are we
Where's
gonna
little
like
Boomer? Where's the
zoom
niece?
cut to what the other two are doing?
Yes. Zoom cut.
now cut over to the duo of Craigory and Boomer. Craigory is like holding a squirming Boomer in his arms now, probably.
Yes.
Craigory, what are you doing? How are
Boomer-
you feeling right now?
Boomer's just kind of like, what? She's very confused. She's just like, but they were doing stuff over there. She points her finger and she's like, I want to see what they're doing. What are they, Gregory? Why are we going the other way?
Well, Craigory's feelings, boy, he wants to keep going the other way. Like, he has general faith that Pip will be alright, probably. But they also just lost the other two. And he didn't see what
They're Lynn's
happened.
now. They're Lynn's kids.
He didn't see
Gregory
what
is like
happened.
power walking away just as fast as he can.
But he's power walking, but then he kind of slows. He's got Boomer like an iron grip, and he's just like, oh my god. He doesn't know what happened to Hugh and March. For all he knows, like, Lin is responsible, so like, oh geez. He's like, Boomer, I'm gonna need a hand free, so just hold on.
I've got a couple of gloves. She holds the gloves up.
Like Craigory, you're probably gonna recognize Hugh's glove.
Yeah.
And March's glove is just like a flash glove, like dark gray.
And he's like, okay, that doesn't really. What happened to them?
Oh, I don't know. I was just holding onto their hands, and then all of a sudden it was like, whoop, and then they were gone, and then I was holding two gloves. And do you need gloves? Do you need extra gloves? And she holds them up to Craigory again.
No, those gloves wouldn't work on my hand. Oh, gee. Craigory is going back.
I'll just keep them.
He's turned around and he's going the other way. He needs to see what
sticks them
happened here.
right down in her pocket. Yeah. Boomer's just stuck them down in her pocket. She's just like, oh.
I guess they're there now.
Craigory would
So they
like
turn
peek
around
around
again.
the corners so he isn't like walking blind into anything. So
There was an 18-year-old. As soon as Pip spots Craigory, it is a dust cloud on top of Hugh, where they had been perched before using that expeditious retreat. Fun fact. They one moment they're there, and the next, boom, they are zooming up onto Craigory's shoulder again and glaring at Lin.
Who is on top of March's head?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Hugh at this is looking relieved, and Hugh has just gone to take March's hand and is now walking over to Craigory and Boomer. Like, if he can, Hugh's now going to then go take Craigory's other hand.
Well,
March
okay,
is
but he's
like,
attached to Lin. Craigory's backing
hey,
up.
Boomer, can I have the glove back for you?
You know what, Lynn? Because we want Craigory to have nice things. I mean, Lynn doesn't, but hey, Lynn's
To do.
Lynn will learn. Lynn will learn. She does. She does just pat March on the shoulder, and she does slide down. Like she just hops off, and she is calmer. I mean, it's a cold kind of calm, but she's a detective. She's unflappable, and she is going to do one thing.
Sure she is.
And tell me, does anyone know what an Aldart's potion? What the stats are for that?
A what?
Just trying to.
Potion.
The healing potion.
Owl's
The
potion, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I do not know the stats, I'm afraid.
The what potion?
Uh,
The,
the one that has multiple uses.
oh, I think it's a D6. It's a D10 to show to see how many doses. Then a D6 each time to see how much HP you heal.
Yep. She's gonna. She has one. She's had one a while back. As she slipped off, she slipped down your back, March, and she did just. She had one that had 2 uses left in it. She takes a sip, and it does very little, and she just. She's not in view of the others. She just winces a little, and then she puts it back in her pocket because she's not using the last dose. That's for if someone else is in danger. And so she is under her breath, just going, okay, well, looks like I'm taking a trip to the dock. No, not to the dock. Okay, I will spin this to Asclepius later. Heck, how am I going to spin this? Okay.
Language.
Mother Pecker.
Language.
I think considering the tie Boomer and Craigory currently have on, holding, I think it's Craigory's just keeping a hold on Boomer, with Boomer's wiggling like a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
it's
Her
the
tail is
close
just
one,
going
but
back and
Boomer,
forth.
you don't quite escape.
She's just like I imagine that Boomer has spotted like a stall that is like emanating really really yummy smells, and she's bored with all this stuff. Everybody's talking, and she doesn't know what's going on, and she's just like looking around. She's like, Craigory, come on, look, see, they're selling deep fried things. I want to try one. Craigory,
We have
and
the
she's
whole.
just like wiggling around.
We have the whole most of the day if we don't go to complete disaster here. Just hold on.
But there's deep fried things, and they smell really good, and I wanted to try one.
Did you get March's glove yet?
She took both the gloves and she stuck them back down in her pocket, kind of absentmindedly, because she didn't know what else to do with them.
So
but I mean,
March
you
kind of
can
like
ask her.
approaches Boomer and like, hey, can I have my glove back, please?
Oh yeah, sure. Hang on. And she just like rummages around in a little apron and holds it out here. Here you go.
Thanks. And he probably also gonna take Hugh's and give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Yeah.
like kind of puts the glove back on. It looks kind of weird. You're not sure why, but it's like, yeah, his hand's normal now. Whew.
Haha, nothing mysterious about that at all.
Nope, nothing at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
And Hugh gives March a thanks and puts his glove back on. So the team's together, and they're not killing each other.
Yay!
Accomplishment.
Yay!
Oh, can Boomer try a persuasion thing on the group?
Sure.
Actually going to say you now have advantage because Hugh's going to be helping you because now this happened. They're all together and in the end they came to go to the festival, man. Let's go have some fun.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh,
all right, I'm
what
gonna
else would I
try.
say?
Okay, 17.
Nice.
Okay, nice. Do I have to roll it again just for the heck of it?
You
or
can.
just see?
Yeah, just see if you get better.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
That's
Yeah, we're gonna go.
First
We're
one.
gonna go with 17.
I'm going to
So-
say then. So my description I'm going to say it with that, like, Hugh walks over to you, and he lifts you up, puts you on his shoulders, and you're now both like
Aw.
Boomer and Hugh are now looking directly at Craigory. I'm
God.
going to say
Oh!
that Boomer is pulling the puppy eyes
know.
now. Boomer, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
What do you
Boomer,
say?
well, first of all, when Boomer gets put on top of Hugh like that, she just sticks her hands out and she's like, "I'm tall, kind of," and and then she just looks at Craigory and she's just like, Craigory, and she does a little lip wibble because she knows the little lip wibble. She's like, there's lots of fun stuff going on, and there's deep fried things, and it smells really good, and there's cotton candy, and you guys are just standing around talking and doing stuff. I don't know what you're doing, but I mean it's a festival. Don't you want to? We can go do stuff together. Yeah. Okay. And
Oh,
she
he
just
is weak to the
smiled,
lip
okay.
wibble.
Yes, she did the lip wibble. She knows it. Oh, she absolutely knows it.
Mark definitely kind of joins in and like, he's like, yeah, things have been kind of hectic for the last 10 minutes, but I think we should all calm down a bit and just have fun. And
Great.
he,
Yeah,
and he
that's
kind of
why
like,
we came here.
yeah, he looks at Craigory and like, he also kind of side eyes Lin and Pip. It's like, you two.
I mean, Pip's on Craigory's shoulder again.
Gregory's.
Hey, do you want to roll insight on Lin?
Yeah. Always and
That's
absolutely.
what a
Insight,
That tracks.
insight.
March,
What's my
you can
insight?
roll as well because you said you were glancing at you were side eyeing Lin.
Oh boy, Pip is laser focused on this monkey.
Yeah, I'm.
I'd like to say
I'm
definitely
going
monkey
to
wolf.
say.
Is this insight?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not actually going to roll
12.
for Hugh, because he is currently like his focus is on Craigory and Pip more right now as well. Just like he wants his friends to be happier now. He's not really focused on Lynn. Gonna be honest.
That's
Aw.
valid.
Mhm.
Alright, so
Aw.
I say for that, for both Craigory, you get nothing. You're probably focused on Boomer. Pip and March, you both noticed that as Boomer's been talking, Lynn did focus on the kid. And the glacial coldness, that almost predator-like thing, because this, you guys say monkey, this is definitely monkey wolf. If you didn't know any other context, you'd probably just think you didn't know what type of thing this tune was. But Boomer is doing the cute thing, and Lynn, her shoulders just do relax slightly, and she's looking at this kid, and you can tell that she does care about this kid, and she doesn't like Craigory. She doesn't trust Craigory. She trusts that he'll do as she says if she does things a certain way, and she can keep control of the situation like that. And she doesn't really like you, Pip. I mean, Pip, you probably still see that she is a little ginger on where you hit her with an arrow that burst. There is definitely residue of that. But you do both see that Lynn is calmer. There's less russet. It's more a dull gold now. And she's calm. She's going to do what will make this kid happy. She just wants this kid to be safe.
Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so sweet. I'm just
I love Lynn so much, but also Lynn makes so many terrible life choices.
Yeah, just kind
She
of
really does,
the
guys.
tight choice between wanting to hug Lynn but also smack her on the head
Yeah,
just a bit.
exactly.
Fucking
Yeah,
like,
she needs
come
it, guys.
on, Lynn, please, Lynn, please.
She just needs to be in control. She needs to be in control of every situation so that things don't go wrong and people don't get hurt. But she's seen so many people get hurt.
And that isn't healthy
How
for
it
anyone.
Like, not how it works, Lynn.
Gregory
She's going to
saw,
control everything,
yeah.
and then everyone's going to be fine.
Gregory saw none of that. He perceived nothing. But all the
Yep.
same, he's received the lip wobble. The group consensus seems to be
Yeah.
like, for God's sake, let's just go to the festival. And he wants Boomer to have a fun day. This was supposed to be a fun day for them. So he's going to look at Lynn. He's going to like gesture at Boomer and just be like, truce.
All right. A truce. And
Yay!
anyway, little Boomer, I owe you food because you gave me chilies,
Yes.
and I am going to return the favor. Come on. Well, actually,
Yes,
I'm giving you
yes.
chili. Oh, Boomer, did you like the chili? Because
Oh,
I know I've sent chili, and did you like it? I can always change it if you find it like anything you want different.
that was from you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
left a note on the top
oh,
for you,
thank you.
kiddo. I mean, I do leave my letters for you, and there is the quick glance up at Craigory. Have you been stealing her
Oh, yeah.
freaking letters to this kid? And
Oh,
yes,
she's like, the little, oh yeah, the little things that have all the squiggles. Oh yeah, yeah, I've been getting them.
wait, Squiggles? Okay. Oh
Uh huh.
God, you're real kind.
Yeah.
Boomer,
Yes.
can you read?
What's reading?
Oh,
Oh my god.
heck. Lynn
You,
face palms.
you say, Hugh looks up at this and is just thinking, should I try? I'm already giving reading lessons to one person. Should I give them to Boomer too? Maybe I should talk to Craigory about this later. He must be busy.
Boomer, in the meantime, is just kind of like rubbing her hands all in Gregory's in Hugh's hair because it's so fluffy and she loves it. So she's like,
All right, carnival. Come on, kids, let's
Carnival.
go. Let's go. And Lynn is
Yeah,
just
Hugh has immediately brightened up.
yeah.
He has taken one of March's hands and now he is walking forwards. Like
oh,
first to the fried food stall because that's what Boomer wants. And hey, everyone must be a bit
yeah,
hungry by now.
Actually, when
yeah.
was the last time Lynn ate? Lynn
Oh,
Oh my
doesn't know.
I'm
god.
Lynn.
God damn it.
I'm
Lynn,
thinking, yeah, Lynn,
Lynn,
I think,
please.
Lynn, honey,
She
Lynn,
Lynn,
cooks for other
please.
people. She has
sweetheart.
snacks. She has snacks when she's making stuff for other people. It's fine. She
Mhm.
eats enough. She eats enough. Network makes sure of it.
Oh, Lynn, Lynn,
She's
Lynn,
just
Lynn,
busy. She's got cases.
Lynn,
She's got
what do
like
we do with
10 cases
you?
a week. It's fine. But anyway, Lynn is just leading the thing because it's just like that kid deserves food. In fact, actually, do all of these kids deserve food? When was the last time these kids ate or picked? She's got to make sure these kids are eating.
I'm gonna tell you right now, March and Hugh have certainly been eating better than Lynn has. In
Yeah,
part
Oh,
because
March is kind of like definitely takes you to Dodo Studios for the sole purpose of making sure he fucking eats and doesn't forget. Because, come on.
Meanwhile, I think like the stall
and
wherever they're
like
going to, I'm thinking that it's probably just has a sign and it just says deep fried things. It doesn't specify.
Oh my god.
it
What is
does,
in
and you
mind?
have
Who
all
knows?
kinds of stuff. Like you got hot dogs, you got corn, you got funnel cake. Even if funnel cake probably isn't supposed to be there.
It's too late.
Uh,
It's deep fried. It's deep
deep
fried
fried?
funnel cake now.
Just deep fried things.
Question: can hot dogs be deep fried?
Pardon?
Can hot dogs be deep fried?
You
They
can
can
deep
Anything can
fry
be
now.
deep
anything in
fried.
theory.
Yeah, sure.
That's right. Anything
You
can be
can deep
deep
fry a
fried if you try
marshmallow.
hard enough.
I mean, I've never
Exactly.
had that before. I would assume deep fried corn wouldn't end so well, but
Well,
Oh boy.
honestly, who knows? There's just a whole lot of food there, and you can take whatever you want. There's probably even just like a popcorn thing on the side because most of these food stall stuff tend to have popcorn.
yeah, we're probably gonna just take the popcorn because that's a lot of weird stuff that probably isn't supposed to be deep fried.
Everybody pick your
Yep.
poison.
All right.
Oh, Lynn, I
Yeah,
have coffee.
how we do it? How
Oh
we doing the
god.
rolling thing?
I'm
Yeah, let's do
can
that just
Mark
for the
can
heck of
I
it.
Roll
can I just
investigation.
Oh, what was that, Morski?
yes. I'm just yeah. First of all, March like. Can I say that March takes one of the big buckets? So Hugh doesn't order anything for himself. He's just borrowing from March.
Alright, March at least gets something decent because that's a 17. So at least he doesn't get any of the atrocity.
Oh,
Atrocity? Whatever.
Atrocious.
So these-
What are we
humanity that
rolling,
are
sorry?
deep fried.
Boomer rolled a 10, so I'm assuming that she just pointed and got some kind of random thing, and she doesn't.
She
we don't
got
even know
the
what
deep
it is.
fried
Fried ice cream.
funnel cake.
Lynn buys
Deep
it for the
fried
kid.
ice
Woo!
Lynn's buying it for the kid. What are we rolling, by the way? Sorry,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Okay.
To
Oh,
see
no.
if you find the food you want.
You
Oh
get
my
what
goodness.
you want.
Yeah, I'm going to say with an 11, Hugh doesn't actually see. He just, you know what? He's already holding the kids. He just asks March to get him something. So Hugh is just going to be stealing some food from March.
Yeah, March just has like a whole lot of like just popcorn and this like this like swirl this like I don't this potato that like you cut it in like a swirly way and like you deep fry it and it's really fucking good and I can never actually have it because we don't have like a deep enough pot in our house, so we can't like make it good.
Oh, bless.
What did
Well,
Craigory?
I'm
I'm curious. Poor
Craigory-
Craigory rolled an 8.
Craigory is looking for something specific. He is not seeing it. I can't help but notice Pip rolled a bit better, so he's gonna like poke Pip and be like, "Hey, do you see any?
Yeah.
Do you see any deep fried Jello?"
Do it.
Oh my god.
No.
Well,
No.
do they?
Even if they
I'm
do
going
see
to
it,
say- I'm going to say by the rule of funny, it is there.
just they look and they're not hiding things from Craigory. Their ears do like droop when they see the deep fried Jello. They are looking so disappointed.
Is it lime flavor? Morski, is it lime flavored?
It's a
Yes,
mystery.
it is.
Oh my god.
Craigory's grinning
You got
and he's
many
picking them out.
flavors.
He's grinning. He's specifically picking the lime ones.
You are paying for mine.
And Pip is okay. You guys,
Guinea
you
pig
know those
ears.
elephant ears? Those elephant ears that they have at carnivals that are so good. Pip is finding one that is bigger than their head and ears combined.
Awesome. Yes.
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 And that is what they are getting. And
Awesome.
they're making Craigory pay for it because they had to witness the abomination of deep fried Jello.
Yeah, that is
Blind
entirely
Jello, no less.
That's entirely valid.
It's
That's
worth it. Craigory's
incredible.
happily
I can't
paying.
believe our DM is dying.
You are like, congrats, you're killing your DM. Well done.
Well
Yeah, add that
The way to kill a
achievement to
DM,
your
deep
list.
fried Jello.
Yes, deep fried Jello. Woohoo.
Why? Just why?
He's grinning as he
wait.
eats it. He's entirely doing it to make Pip suffer.
Boomer looks around and she points at another stall and she's just like, Craigory, look, they have lime Jello hats. Look.
Oh my god.
Oh, that gets a reaction from Lynn.
Oh my god.
Say then, this other stall you see is just, it has a whole combo. It's stuff. It has hats. It like has the elephant ear hats. It has the lime Jello hats. You even see like just a whole bunch of painter kits and stuff. I don't know. Even
Oh,
like
Lynn's interested
chalk
in
for
that.
fur and such. If you're
Aw.
interested in such things.
Nice.
Lynn's interested in that. She's just gonna go, hey, you wanna go over there, little Boomer?
Yeah.
Right,
course.
then let's
Right.
go. Come on then. And
I mean,
No matter-
Hugh's gonna walk over. He doesn't have any complaints.
Yeah, we're just gonna follow.
Nope.
I'm.
Oh, that.
Pip is looking at that stall because Craigory has started the sibling war. They are trying to find the dopiest wizard hat they can find to try
Oh
and
my
kill
god.
Craigory.
Oh my goodness.
You find a clown hat instead.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Lynn has a thing that
Let's
she
see how
wants to do
stealthily
here.
they can.
Oh yeah.
You can
But-
get it and just simply, I guess just ask Lynn. The vendor is there. What do you want to get?
Lynn does just go up to the vendor and just go, I saw you had third eyes, chalk third eyes here.
Of course, we have many. We have red, gold, silver.
Gold.
What would you like?
Gold?
Okay. And
Let's take a look at your golds, eh? I'm looking for a particular sort of shade. It's a surprise.
yeah, the
Lynn, I'm
vendor
going
is like gonna
to
take.
throttle you. I know what Lynn is doing. Morski, how could you provide this to her?
um, there is nothing I can say except there's a lot of stuff going on and I am dying. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just going to say the vendor then takes Lynn to a side and you two are able to just talk things out. If you want to buy something, you have it bought now, Lynn.
Yep, Lynn does, as she gets it, she just does a quick, almost a spot test just on her wrist. And she sees it go almost her old gold, and there is just this moment. And then she shakes it off, and she's made sure that she's away from the others, and she goes, I'll take it.
I'm gonna see if Boomer notices this.
God damn it!
Boomer absolutely does not notice this.
Probably a little
roll
distracted
for
by
it.
the fact that Craigory has a giant clown wig on now. And
Yes,
is trying
exactly.
very hard to
Or
not laugh.
Mart sees
Goodness.
nothing.
Let's see
This
if
is going to
you
be so
see
useful for Lynn.
something.
This is going to be so useful for Lynn. She can actually just she's going to be able to go around people and think she's fine. I wonder if it'll work on Asclepius and Jacques. That she's definitely going to see if that works because she doesn't want to concern those two.
Lynn, I'm gonna.
Going
Lynn,
to
I'm
say,
going to kill you. Lynn,
yeah, Lynn, I will throttle
Lynn,
you
I'm
too.
going to throttle you.
I'm going to say then with an 18, Hugh definitely notices, and he won't say anything because he doesn't really know Lynn, though he finds it weird. He'll just notice to himself. Maybe he can ask some other time, huh?
I think what he'd see is as she did keep the little bit of gold on her wrist. She does tuck away the third eye because there's about, let's say, if she uses it loosely, there'll probably be like a month's worth in there. It'll be fine. She'll be able to find more at another date. But you do see her glance down at the wrist, and it's a smile, but it's bittersweet as she looks at the rest of her arm, and then she just tugs the sleeve down. And she's back to being unflappable detective. But yeah, she's got a plan. She's got a plan.
Oh.
He's worried, but he does not know Lynn well enough to really say anything.
Lynn, please. Lynn, please.
Okay.
Huge mood.
She's fine. She's
yeah.
fine. She's
She is
pecking fine.
absolutely not.
No, you're not. Anyway, on that note, I guess who would you say is leading? Boomer? Boomer, roll me a
Probably.
d8.
Okay.
Boomer's doing a ratatouille.
Yeah, she's just like
Oh my god.
Boomer is pointing out and Hugh is just walking there.
Yeah.
And with a 2,
Oh. Yeah.
with a 2,
Did I do
then
that right?
we go, you point out, and you see a sweet stall.
Nice.
Ooh.
A sweet stall, and there's
ooh.
a whole lot of stuff here, and now I get to shove pictures at you all because I prepared.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I haven't drawn these myself, but let's just say that you'll get to see some drawn stuff later. For now,
Okay,
they're
I
just
just-
pictures.
Ooh.
I just looked at the coconut gallery and Kraken. I'm gonna go feral. Kraken, I am taking your kneecaps.
Okay,
I
I'm
looked
going
up
to
what
see what's
deep-fried
in there as
Jell-O-
well.
I looked up what it would look like
You're
before I said
pecking dead.
anything.
You're
What
pecking
happened
dead, mate.
here?
You're pecking dead.
Oh my god, I'm going to choke.
Deep fried
Anyway.
jello.
Yeah.
What you see here at this stall is there are all kinds of sweets and stuff. You see
Ooh.
lollipops, you see general sweets like what's in the first picture.
Mm-hmm.
And you also see these really interesting red sweets. And these are called liczytarsko serce.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
they're
Very
kind of
inedible.
gingerbread cookie. Yeah, you wouldn't have. They're specific to where I come from as the player.
Oh.
But
Oh, they look
let's
so
just
good.
say,
Like
yeah.
one time I had like an international day, so it's like with like lots of like countries and cultures, and it's like there was a similar thing, so I tried to bite into it and it was like wooden, and I'm like, oh, so it's like
These
I'm looking at
these
this,
are
and it's like,
legit cookies. Don't worry, these are legit cookies. Like
Lynn's
over
gonna
here,
buy one for her kid.
I've never eaten one myself, but it's a thing you can get around. Well, it's called Advent, actually. Guess what I based this festival off of?
Oh.
I
We
love
love
this.
the culture.
Yes.
And
Boomer is just like, how is
if
it
you
that the
want to
stall
get
set up?
some, you can get some. They're kind of a gingerbread-like cookie. So,
Lynn's gonna get one for her kid. She's gonna get one for little Rye.
yeah, you are free to. Do you like get the huge heart? Do you get the one that looks like a horse or a star? Which one do you get?
She gets the one that looks like a star because she's got a little pebble that she keeps in her hammer space, which was an Animus gift from Little Rye, which has a star on it. Stars are kind of
Aw.
their thing.
Aw.
And so she's just like, yep, okay. He's my little star. He's getting this.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say then, Lynn, you just have like now a small bag of star-shaped cookies.
Oh, if it's a bag, then she can give some out. She's got people she can give this out to. She has an entire little corn maze family. They're getting some of these.
Boomer just has like Morski, can I ask what the stall looks like? Like, is it got like a little like a glass thing set up, or is it just like a vegetable stall with them just in little containers, or how is it set up?
Essentially, so you got the stall. There are there's sort of it's kind of like a wall. Essentially, these cookies are hanging off of it.
Ah,
They're little wooden pegs. The cookies are hanging off, so you can't just simply pull one off.
okay. The Boomer is just like looking up because she's just like looking up. Her eyes are so big. She's looking at all these sweets, and she's just gonna reach out there and grab one.
Like,
Similarly,
I'm
similarly, Pip doesn't change color, but they are vibrating at like light speed on Craigory's shoulder.
oh god.
That's valid. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. The stall owner looks at Craigory and just like tells him what the price is for what the Boomer took.
And
Gregory sighs
probably-
and hands it over.
Valid.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. I found a decent picture here for you all. So the stalls are something like this.
Oh.
oh, that's cute.
Oh, that is
Adorable. I
great.
love it.
It's so cute.
You got you just get a whole bunch of stalls like this, and
It's so
Fantastic.
I'm then going to, I guess I'll roll a d7 now to see where we go next. Oops.
Forget the exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Yep,
Before we go,
I'm doing
yeah.
fantastically.
That's the
Oh,
one.
this is gonna be great.
Oh boy,
anyway.
which one is it now?
One sec. What was
But yeah,
Kraken?
what
What were
is
you
it
gonna
you want
say?
to do?
In my memory, I don't think Craigory had gotten anything yet, and Pip was excited, so he's gonna grab something for them. He's gonna get those cookies. Now he's considering, does he get the big one and split it?
To be fair, Pip is also like the second Craigory looks away from them, they are filling up as big a bag as possible as they can with sweets.
It was wholesome. And
They
now
will
it's
pay
crazy.
themselves this time. But little known fact, this mouse has a sweet tooth.
Gregory's
That
just getting
is
one for him
valid.
then.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Actually, it's been a
going
while
to
since
say
Lynn's
for
done
fun,
something.
What did you say, Wild?
Oh no, you go, you go.
Okay, anyway, I'm just going to say for fun, the vendor like sees this and like probably realizes that like, hey, Craigory, Pip, and Boomer are family, and so like alongside the big cookie, he adds in 2 smaller hard cookies just so that Craigory can share with his family. And you are sent off.
I love
That's
it.
adorable.
My heart.
Oh, my heart.
That's
Look,
adorable.
I love doing cute domestic stuff, okay?
Oh,
This
Valid.
was the
Oh, love
perfect
you.
precious.
chance for
I
me
love
to
it.
throw cute things at you
I
all.
love
So
it. I love it. I love
We
it.
love it. Thank you.
Yes.
we haven't
Yes.
even gotten to the toy stall yet. I'm just waiting for
Oh,
that
boy.
one.
Oh my god.
Anyways, from
Oh,
this you
so
all
fun.
start walking off, and Lynn, you recognize this smell. It's the smell of your favorite drink. What do you do?
Oh.
Coffee.
You
Do you like take Hugh's hand and just start walking over towards the smell?
what Lynn does is whoever's at the front, she just power walks and taps them on the hand or the shoulder, whatever she can reach, and she just goes, I'm just gonna go get some coffee. Do you want to come with, or
I mean, that's probably Hugh with
yeah?
Boomer on him, so I say that's a yes. Everybody's walking over, and you
Yeah,
go
Mark's like
towards us.
also, is also like walking with.
You do see Lynn is a lot more relaxed now, a lot more laid back. I mean, she's still keeping an ear out and keeping aware. In fact, actually, you all do notice that as you're walking through the market, Lynn's eyes are always checking things. Her ears are twitching. Her ears are always twitching because markets are loud, but she is very much on the just keep alert, keep aware, know what's going on.
Oh.
Oh no.
Can I just say? So first of all, then yeah, Lynn, you now see what this stall is called, and this stall is called Coffee Crimes. And wow, that sure is a lot of coffee being sold, huh?
Oh, crimes, but
Oh
coffee,
dear.
but crimes. Oh, she hopes that's a pun because she doesn't want to have to go and do stuff today. She just wants to be with the kids and deal with the picnics and have coffee. And
Man.
what she does is just barely. You guys see her go into her hammer space and she pulls out a big gulp. Craigory, you recognize this. And she just gives it a little shake and goes, about half empty. I can use a top up. And she just walks over to this stall. And
Cool.
Mhm.
I'm now going to take lead on things a bit.
oh god, what are you
So
going
yeah,
to do?
Lynn,
Yeah.
you're having fun. This stall really is just a stall selling coffee. It is a pun.
Good. She is paranoid of it. You do see the twitch, but she is just taking it as this is coffee. If there's anything wrong, she will deal with it later.
Craigory is also paranoid. Every time he's come across coffee in the last bit, bad things have happened.
Would you say that your attention, Craigory? Would you say your attention is on the stall right now?
Yes. It is.
Okay, Pip, roll me perception.
March is probably like just like hanging back because like he's not really a coffee person, or is he a tea person? Like just
By the way, what
That's
is your
fair.
passive?
Pip sees
Just
all.
Damn.
Pip
Pip
sees
sees
all.
all.
They are not
Okay.
distracted by the clown wig still on Craigory's head. Which it's there. They bought it. They paid. It stayed. It's a giant rainbow afro. It's there.
Morski, can I roll? Can I do oh, what is she? She has the
Oh,
little
you
thing
don't
that's called.
need to.
Oh, I don't.
You
Oh,
don't
God.
need to because
What are you doing?
Oh,
I'm
good.
scared.
Okay, so Boomer, you kind of tug on Hugh, a bit, and you point him over to the new shiny thing, And Hugh's still holding March's hand, so the kids are now off. Craigory,
Oh,
you
God.
notice nothing, though Pip,
Mhm.
you do actually notice March's head. March walk off, following presumably the other two kids.
Mhm. Oh.
Yeah.
So
Pip is-
yeah,
Boomer's like, onwards. She points.
Pip is
March kind of
tap,
like
tap,
just
tapping
kinda
at
like-
Gregory's shoulder, like,
Come, quick. Lynn's distracted. Let's go. This way.
Loose child. Children loose.
You know what?
yeah, I'm gonna say, Pip, unless you do something, the children are officially going to be like lost for a while.
Oh my God.
not leaving Gregory alone with Lynn. So they're trying to sneakily direct him away towards where they see the kids going. So I should
Mhm.
probably roll stealth or something for that to see how sneaky they are.
I want to say
Actually, I
because
have
Lynn
a
is.
better idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Roll me dexterity.
Oh God, are you going to pull a ratatouille?
Well, that's
Yeah.
medicine. That's a 14.
Yeah, I'm going to say you try to get Craigory to move over, but it fails. He probably crashes into some poor party goer. Congrats, you've lost the kids, adults.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Also,
Gregory's yanked
probably
off
because
course.
of the giant wig. It's probably because of the giant clown wig, but they can't control Gregory Ratatouille style.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He bumps, he says, "Oh, sorry," and he's just like, "What are you doing up there?" Reaches a hand up, feels the wig. He like tugs a lockdown to look at it, and he goes, "Okay, how long has this been on?"
Almost an hour.
Wig snatched.
Oh my God.
Hey, well, at least now you have a good way to disguise yourself, but isn't the glasses?
Yeah, exactly.
It all worked out in the end.
It all worked out in the end, and I think this is
So-
also the point where he realizes, wait, where?
Yeah. Good
Where?
news. My prank worked. Bad news. We lost the kids.
We lost the what? Oh my God.
Oh God.
Gregory
Just
officially
like
has an
Pip,
information.
we weren't supposed to lose Boomer. We have places to be.
I know. I saw the tall one around, but they
Oh, that's a good point. He's
I
like
can't
7
I
feet or
can't see the
something.
tall one anymore.
Hold
I-
on, hold on. He's gonna like put Pip in his hand and like lift them up. Try and get as much height as
Mark-
possible.
I'm just
Morski,
saying, was that particularly quiet when you were saying that? Because Lynn she's taken a gulp of a very, very, very strong coffee, and she has relaxed, and she turns around, and what you were saying, was that loud or at least normal volume?
I would say it was from Craigory. It was normal volume because he's surprised.
Yeah. Pip was trying to be
Clocked it.
sneaky and be like, come on, Gregory, let's go find the kids and ditch Lynn. Yeah,
don't-
but also Pip is being like held way aloft and they're like looking around a little frantically now.
It's like, do you see him?
You see Lynn
Mhm.
Lynn just pause because she did hear you say that you have places to be. Maybe that's nothing. She'll just have to check up on that later. And then she sees the kids are gone, and the calm that had been falling over her vanishes. And she just goes, "Where the pick are the kids?"
Language. Looking.
We're working on it.
Okay,
Going to
and
say on that note, we are nearing the 2-hour mark. This is a fantastic place to take a break. The
Amazing.
adults and the kids are officially separated.
Here.
And
This is fine.
would you all like to take just a 10-minute break
Yeah.
so that
good.
we can like
All right, good.
There are
sounds
children
good.
loose in the market.
all right, let's go.
Okay, then we are back and rolling. And who shall we start with? I'm gonna tell you right now. You can try and search for the kids, but you aren't gonna find them. So, Do we
Oh
want
my
to see
God.
the adults panicking, or shall we jump over to the kids having fun?
Let's have an adventure with the kids first.
Yeah,
More
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah.
then
And
go
we
on
can
rush
go
it
back to
and
like the adults freaking out.
Mhm.
The kids are having a
Oh,
fantastic
holy.
time.
Yeah.
They are.
Meanwhile, the adults.
Mhm. Anyway, Boomer, while she's being carried on top of Hugh's head, she looks over at Staria. I mean, sorry, excuse me, Staria. No, she looks over at March, and she looks over at March, and she's just like, okay, so like if I like picked a flower out, would that hurt you? Is because it's like part of your head, or how does that work? Because she's just very interested, and she will ask questions of Hugh, but right now,
All right.
March.
Do you want me to actually answer that, or is this like a bit of like her asking too many questions and March not being able to answer?
However you want to do it.
Because we can answer like one question and then the rapid fire starts.
Well,
Yeah,
I can tell you, it's very easy to distract Boomer. So anytime if Boomer asks something that they don't want to answer, all they have to do is say, "Oh, look, Boomer, look at the shiny thing," and she will just totally.
So March kind of like at first is like, no, it doesn't cause me any pain, but he picks a flower out of his head, and
Mhm.
it almost immediately, like 3 seconds later, start turning into dust.
Oh. Oh.
you blink at that. I don't think he knew that. Yeah, I don't think he knew this either.
And does Boomer look up like a bit disappointed?
She does a little bit, but she's sitting here and she's like thinking for a minute because Boomer is like, she has that intense thinking look on herself. And she's just like, you know what? I'm going to figure out a way to fix that because I think that's totally unfair that you can pick a flower out like that and it turns into dust. So I'm going to figure out something, okay? So don't worry about that, all right? Don't worry about it, March. I'm going to figure it out.
March reached into his hammer space and he kind of like pulls out a flower that looks very similar to the flowers that are on his head. It is white and has 4 petals, but one of the
Aw.
petals is black, and it doesn't like wither away like almost instantly. So he just kind of like gives it to Boomer.
Aw,
It has
Boomer
the same
takes it.
texture as a
And she
flower.
takes
It
it
has
back.
the same texture as like actual flowers, but it's more. It's like sturdier, like it's sturdier like a fabric flower, but it like actually feels like a
Aw.
regular flower. So
Aw.
it doesn't wither away, and it's like kind of sturdy unless you like fucking
Mhm.
cut it with scissors, I guess. But like, don't do that. March will be sad.
She
Yeah.
tucks it, she sticks it behind her ear and she's just like smiling. She says, "Thank you." And then she goes and she like it's kind of like looking at Hugh. So and she's like, so you have really cool clothes. Are now every time I've met like wizards and stuff, they wear stuff like bunny hats and stuff like that. Are you a wizard too?
Um. Um. Fine. Well, I like to learn about magic, and here Hugh is getting a little bit shy, cause
Aw.
this is the first time someone younger than him has asked him this kind of stuff. He's excited though. He like he smiles back at Boomer, and it's just like, yeah, I'm a wizard. I'm really good at the electricity spells.
Really? Oh wow, that
Yeah.
is so cool. Well, okay, don't don't tell anybody, but I'm kind of a wizard too. I have a cool hat. You want to see my hat? She's got her hat tucked away somewhere.
Wait,
Hugh nods and is like, "Don't worry, I'll keep your secret is safe with me."
Oh, okay.
And March just kind of like crouches down. Not like he leans down to be like at the same level as Boomer on top of Hugh's head.
Oh,
He's
this
just
is
like, and he kind of like gives Boomer a thumbs up, like, "Don't worry, I'm also gonna keep the secret.
Mm-hmm. See, this is like
You also, I'm just
No
gonna say,
wizard.
Hugh like pipes onto that like,
Mm-hmm.
March is my best friend. You can trust him for sure.
Okay. And she takes out like I'm gonna try to see like I'm assuming she's got her hat that Craigory gave her somewhere tucked away somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
She's got it rolled up somewhere. I don't know. But she takes it and she just goes whoop, and she pops out and she jams it down on her head and it just like covers like half of her head and she says, "See, it's so cool, isn't it?"
Mark's gonna
It's
clap.
great on you. Yeah, it's like it looks great on you.
Yeah, my dad gave it to me. My dad's the big, tall, goofy looking guy that we were with that has the red hand. But yeah, he's my
Craigory.
dad.
Oh, your
Yeah,
dad?
yeah, he's my
Okay,
dad.
cool.
He's my dad.
cool.
I just all I did was like the other day we were out and we were like ice skating and stuff, and I just asked him. I was like, I asked him if he could be my dad because I'm not really sure what a dad is, but from everything that I've heard, that dads are pretty cool, and Craigory is okay. He can be kind of goofy sometimes, but I really love him, and I asked him. I said, can you be my dad? And he said yes. So now he's my dad, and it's really cool. So yeah, and he gave me this hat.
It's adorable.
I know.
Second of all, do you two want to? I'm going to say Hugh is smiling at that. He is glad for you, Boomer. But I want you two to now roll me insight.
All right.
Does March also roll one side?
Yeah. In fact, if you want, you get advantage with this march. You might not even
Let's
need
see if I need it.
advantage. Well, what?
That's 20.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
You
Okay.
can tell that these two, that March and Hugh are close, man. Okay.
All right, I got a 12.
Yeah, Boomer, with that, you think Hugh looks just a little bit sad, but maybe you're just seeing things, or maybe the hat obscured it a bit. You don't pay too much mind.
Right.
March, Hugh is looking kind of sad at that. You know he's happy for Boomer. You get the distinct feeling that he kind of wishes that, well, he had a nice dad.
Oh.
Don't
It
adopt
hurts my
kids.
heart.
Don't adopt any more kids. Don't adopt any more kids. Peck it.
And
March, who never had a dad. Blink, blink.
it's like March, who never had that. Hugh, who, well, I guess for you all, let's just say that Hugh has a dad, but he is not a good person.
Okay, do you guys want an aunt? You guys are getting an aunt. Okay.
We're
The kids
just
are
one
already
big family
partially
now.
adopted. Okay, yeah. Well, this is a disaster family. Lynn just
Yes.
adopts children. You guys
Exactly.
are children, and you've been in a present for over 5 seconds. You're hers now.
Yes, that's right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I want to know any more, March. You need to ask Hugh
Aw.
Well,
elsewhere,
he's definitely
but
not gonna ask right now because that's kind of rude, and like he
yeah.
probably doesn't want to talk about it right now. But he's definitely like kind of sus and like, all right, and it's like he's gonna keep this for later because
Yeah, I'm just going to say, like, March, if you want to ask this later, you will in fact get an answer. But I guess that's for some other time.
yeah,
Lord.
me who
And
knows.
yeah.
Lord. Right. Well,
Morski,
and
did you
I'm
see what I
actually,
sent you in DM?
yeah.
I did. I cannot say anything, but I did. And I'm going to direct things a little bit. This chatting happens, and you all walk just a little bit further, and you come across a bench, and there's a donut on it, just
Oh,
sitting
God.
there.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Bench donut. I call it.
Uh,
No.
Please
Well,
don't.
bench
This is
donut.
adult fear at the max. This is just adult fear. I am. Lin isn't
don't-
there, but Lin is now shaking because she's got that very much feeling of there are children in distress. Just, oh God, don't do it, you kids. Don't.
Here's a
Man,
donut. I don't
man, you
trust
guys all
fucking donut.
having. I just want to say this is beautiful because I only said there's a donut on a bench. Tad, with that, for some reason, there are just a whole. You like look a little further, and there are a whole bunch of donuts in a pile before the bench. You don't know why.
Oh my gosh.
Can
You
I
guys,
roll insight?
that is so many bench donuts. Oh my gosh. You
Can
guys
I roll insight to see if Mark knows what this is?
You can, but you know what donuts are. You can roll insight to see if anything is suspicious.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, that's an 11. Never mind.
I will say with that, you notice that it's just simply beside the cake stall,
Oh, okay.
Boomer
which
just
is like
hopped
a bit,
down.
huh? But
Boomer just hopped
otherwise,
down and
nothing
grabbed one.
suspicious about it. Okay, cool. You now have a bench donut, Boomer.
Yes, exactly.
What
You
do you
just
mean
say
a big donut? What does that mean?
Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's
Nothing.
fine.
You are chewing on the
fine.
donut now, Boomer.
Oh, it's
March,
so
do you want to take one?
Maybe
good.
it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine.
Mark is kind of sus, but like he looks at Hugh, just like, do you have any idea what is happening here?
It's got
shakes
sprinkles.
his head. He shakes his head. He's just, why is there all this food on the floor?
Is it
Please
like
don't have to give these
directly
kids
on
the street
floor,
smarts
or is
talk.
there like plates or something?
There's maybe just a blanket, so it's not directly on the floor, but it's literally just a pile of donuts sitting there.
Well, if it's like
These are
near a
so-
stall, Mark isn't going to steal, so he's not taking one.
It's
He-
so
he's
good.
not
You totally come on. It's they have sprinkles. You guys, it is so good. Oh my gosh. And Boomer's gonna reach for the other donuts that's on the blanket because Boomer is just like that.
Yeah, I'm going to say there's enough donuts that it's like there's a pile that is tall enough you are able to grab another 3 donuts.
Mhm.
Before I like Hugh's then going to just move closer to March. And you guys can walk off. You now have 3 extra donuts. What do you want to do
Mhm.
with them, Boomer?
She
Morski,
puts them
you're
all.
killing us.
She puts them all on one arm because she's gonna save them for later. She's wearing them like bracelets.
Oh my god.
Valid.
You're killing us. You're killing us. You are the
Fantastic.
picnic.
And
I'm
that
gonna
is
roll a
literally
straight-
all.
Can I roll a straight wisdom check to see if March even realizes that they're lost, but they lost the adults?
Oh yeah, sure, do so.
That's a 7. March. March
He
is over here.
doesn't realize anything, and I'm not even going to roll for Hugh because Hugh's wisdom roll is pretty high. So I'm just gonna say Hugh is currently distracted by the fact that he's actually out and having fun with friends. He never really got to do this back home.
Oh, baby.
So Hugh is having a good time. I think
Mark is
now
also having a good time, but like also it's like he doesn't realize they're lost. He probably thinks that the adults are like right behind them.
Mhm.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Kids don't think about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They're just having a good time.
Mhm.
I think now is the right moment to cut back over to the adults. How are you all doing?
I'm gonna make 2 rolls.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, that
Immediately.
okay. That second one was not a real roll because I'm not rolling a D207. Okay. All right. Lynn is internally freaking out. Externally, she has just gone blank. There is, in fact, with that wisdom, she did good on that wisdom. She's gone detective mode and she goes, okay, did anyone see which way they went? Is there any and she's gonna roll investigation. Is that okay?
I think so.
Was that D 207 on purpose or?
It was
No,
an
that
Oh,
was
it
an
was a
accident.
mistake.
All right.
All right. I'm looking at it. And
Yeah,
Mhm.
because Lynn, there was that stone cold moment of terror. All right, Craigory, you are a saint for once.
It. Now here's the fun thing. Does Craigory
Oh,
even
God.
tell in what he notices? Well, first of all, Pip, do you decide to investigate or you're good?
Oh, I think Pip is still like looking out for things, but I should probably roll perception.
Fair.
Because they're not doing much investigating. They're just trying to see. They're pretty good at looking around. So
Yeah. Okay, with a 16, unfortunately, you do not get much. You are aware of the area, and you have a pretty good sight of the exits to and from this plaza, and you are able to see that your kids haven't left.
hmm
So you know
Alright.
that at least.
So.
And then Lynn, you are investigating, and you have a vague feeling that you know the direction you went in, and you get this like instinct of danger for some reason.
oh my god.
That is her constant state of living, and she is very much. In fact, you do see it. There is the slight shake of her claws before she clenches her fists, and she's back to being just diligent detective.
hmm
Lynn, please.
That yeah, and that's all you get, Lynn. Craigory. Oh my goodness.
Gregory went full dad mode.
Not funny. So does
Yeah.
this mean he like knows exactly where they went?
Unfortunately, no. But what you do notice, you notice the bench donuts, and you notice that some seem to have been taken recently, and you probably are aware of Boomer's eating food habits.
Oh yeah.
So you at least have a lead on where the kids might be.
All right. I'll say this for Craigory. He's not super concerned, honestly. Especially having gotten that nat 20, like, well, okay, they definitely passed by here and they're probably still nearby. This is a festival. He's not really a helicopter parent sort of person. Boomer's with friends. Really, the worst that could happen is Boomer separates herself from them, which is not ideal. But if she's with people, and it's a festival in the middle of the day, he should probably find them, but he's also not, like, super concerned. He's pretty calm, all things considered.
It's valid
But the knowledge
too, and
definitely
like
helps.
Craigory probably doesn't know this, but like
Boomer is well. Actually, here's the
or the person with the highest HP in the fucking group. So
Yeah.
and I'm gonna add as well. Craigory is actually probably aware as well that Boomer is sitting on Hugh, and Craigory is well aware that Hugh's actually a pretty decent wizard. So
Yeah.
No,
Boomer's with good people, so
the buddy system. Yeah,
all in
that's
all,
right.
he's kind of chill with this. Lynn is not.
Lynn is not.
yeah,
Lynn is keeping a tight lid on it. Lynn almost looks as though she's slightly dissociating with the how calm she looks externally. But no, yeah. Every time she's left someone alone, something has happened.
oh no.
Oh no.
I think he is going to
the
do an
only
insight.
thing I'm going to say to that is,
Oh yeah.
ooh,
True.
ooh, yeah. I'm just gonna say it's like to that I say, oh no, but also in my DM powers I say, ha 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 ha. And that was a 5.
Craigory, I will give you advantage, and there is a reason why.
Advantage, I'll take it.
Okay.
Please.
That's
All right.
That's somewhat better.
Okay.
That was a 12 from Pip and a 15 from Craigory. So,
After he
what
rolled
do
a
they
5.
say?
Okay. Pip, you don't actually get much. You
Mhm.
just because she did roll very high on her original deception for this of keeping calm, but Craigory, you did see Lynn in that state of when she was angry, when she was being intimidating, when she was in a way scared. And you do see a bit of it now, how she is glancing around very much on the have to find the kids, have to sort this out, have to fix this. And she just, under her breath, just goes, everything's going to be fine. We're going to find them. Nothing's going to happen. Everything's going to be fine. I am a good detective. Everything is going to be fine.
Oh, jeez. And,
Hey, she
well,
doesn't seem to be paying attention to us.
Mr. Craigory, have you seen the kids?
Oh no.
directly no,
You-
but they went that way.
Indirectly?
They're fine. Yeah, I can see where they went.
Oh, we always say they're fine and then something happens. Come on. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'd say this is when we cut back to the kids.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, the kids are having a grand old time. Boomer's probably
Yep.
still chewing on the donuts, has like eaten the first one, is now eating on the second one. There are now 2 donuts hanging from her arm.
She's
Hugh is
talking.
probably getting crumbs on his
Yeah.
hair.
She's just talking, and then she's just like, and then you would not believe it, but there was like this, and then Craigory was like swimming through the Jello, okay, like well, I didn't know that he was Craigory at the time. We just kind of didn't know who he was, but he's like swimming through the Jello, right? And we couldn't do anything about it. Like I couldn't do anything about it because first of all, I didn't know who this guy was, but you know, secondly, I was kind of being carried off, but you know, I mean, but yeah, and then it was just the whole entire place was covered with green jello, and it was awesome. And it's probably still wandering around out there somewhere, and she just points off in a vague direction.
Oh, Lynn knows about that.
The three of you sure have some adventures, huh?
It's
Yeah,
great. I love it. Yep. And
gonna say
then
Hugh's a bit entrenched. He's like, the only kind of stories he could have heard this is from his older brother, but he hasn't really heard much from him, so
and then Boomer starts
he is
talking.
entrenched.
She starts talking again, and you can feel free to interrupt her, you know, anytime, Morski. But it's like, and then okay. So then there was the really cool adventure when we broke into a vault. That was awesome.
Broke
This
it
is,
to what?
I just want to say this is fantastic. No, I'm having a blast with this. And as a result, Hugh isn't saying anything. You just see the sparkly eyes from Hugh.
Mark is definitely like engaging in conversation because this is actually pretty interesting. It's like,
Yeah,
oh wow,
yeah. Like Hugh is
this child
asking
has been in
questions.
so much. What? And he's like,
Like Hugh is asking stuff like, did you manage to do this and that? Maybe they like trade information about, oh, so you use this thunder spell? Do you know how to do this lightning spell? And
oh my God.
I am going to say, it's
Yes.
around this time that you two do come to a new stall.
Oh boy.
And
Morski, I just want you to know every time you say something, I am filled with adult fear because the kids are just gone. And I hope you know that. I hope you are bringing me. It's wonderful, and I love you. But at the same time, I want you to know this. You are a wonderful
I am
DM.
in that group. I am constantly in fear. I am in the kids group. I am fear. I am
You've triggered
fearing
my
for
Lynn
my
response.
life.
Congrats.
I just want to say thank you because I'm not even trying anything. I'm just
You've triggered my Lynn response. How dare you? I love you.
Luckily for you all, I genuinely do have mostly cute stuff. There's one thing to look out for, but well, we'll
Yes,
get to
we
that
are
when we
here.
get to that. Anyway,
Mostly.
you come to a toy stall and you see
Oh.
stuff like this.
Yeah.
There are all sorts
Yes.
of fluffy toys.
God, they're so
You
good.
you see all sorts of fluffy toys, and in fact, you see toys of the Dodo Studios actors.
Oh, look at that! Oh
God,
my
Morski
goodness!
showed this to me like a
Oh
few
my
weeks ago.
goodness!
It's so good. It's so cute.
Aww.
So Boomer's
There's
just
all
like she's just like right in the middle of telling them like the most exciting part. She's just like, and then I took the gun and I pointed it up at the ceiling. And oh my gosh, those are toys. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. March, look, there's one that looks like you. That is so
and here.
cool.
Yeah, I'm going to say Hugh sees this then, and like he gets immediately excited, and he's gonna walk over.
Oh my
And there are
god.
all sorts of toys. You have like ordinary stuffed toys and stuff. You see toys that are definitely not bootlegs off of Studio Ghibli stuff. You see Dodo Studio. You see Dodo Studios merchandise. Because there's a little stuffed toy of Primrose, of Road, of Jack. You even see some toys of them in their actor costumes, like from Calamity Dam. They're Tobias toys, and they're even in different colors with different emotions on their faces. And oh, hey, that's a Larry. That's a March. And there's also a little sign that says 1 gold for a custom plushie.
Oh.
Talk to vendor for more info.
Are there any cat toys? Like toys for like cats, but or like the thing with like the string with the feather on it, so it's like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure. I'd say there's one on the other side
Yeah,
of the stall.
March grabs one and he like makes sure like he like takes one with like it's like probably colored like black and white.
Valid.
Okay, he buys one because hey, if he's gonna have a friend, he's gonna have if he's gonna have Tazzy, he's gonna fucking like
Take care.
give her toys.
Gotta take care of your snake cat, folks.
Yes.
And I am now going to roll something for Hugh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
A 7. Okay, no, like March, you see it very obviously. Hugh is trying to be quiet about it, but he fails. Hugh has picked up the March toy and he's going to buy it.
Oh my god.
Oh. That is so cute.
I like Hugh is just passing the money over with the March toy on his arm, and you kind of see him. Hugh notices or realizes that you've noticed him doing this and is immediately embarrassed. Hair has gone floof.
Oh my god.
Aw.
Chuckles at it.
Oh, cute. Meantime, let's see. I'm trying to see if Boomer has any money. I think she does. Should have some.
If she doesn't, Hugh does have some money on him. He has pretty free gold, so he can definitely help Boomer get a custom toy if she wants. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So she's
yeah,
like,
because here's the thing. If
Mhm.
there was a particular character or someone you wanted a toy of, say, if you wanted a toy made of Pip, you could get that. And it will cost you 1 gold, but I will draw it for you as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I checked on it to see how much that Boomer has like gold wise because I'm pretty sure she might have enough because she gets paid pretty good. Oh yeah, she's got 105 gold pieces. So
What? How does
yeah.
she have so much
She
gold?
look, Boomer,
She's
you
just
have
holding
3
on.
times the gold Hugh has.
Yeah,
Boomer's
exactly.
loaded.
Mark has 10
Yes,
gold.
it is. All right. So here's what Boomer is going to do. Okay.
Mhm.
So Boomer just gets like her eyes just light up because suddenly she has the best idea. And she goes and she says, "Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back." And she goes and she talks to the toy maker for a little bit, and you can see that she's like talking very earnestly to him, and she's like, "Count, how many people have we got in the group? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, or how many we got?
6
Craigory,
people.
Yeah,
6. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So she's counting out 6, and she's just like making gestures and stuff like that, and then she
You
puts
plan.
she like drops 6 gold pieces into the guy's hand and waits a little bit and comes back. When she comes back, she has her arms full of little dollies that all look exactly like everybody in the group.
Oh
So
my
she
god.
goes and they're just
Amazing.
like little, yeah, they're just like little tiny, imagine they're like little tiny
Aw.
ragdolly type things. But she's like,
Oh.
she goes to Hugh and March first, and she goes, "Okay, look, see, all right, so this is what I asked them to do. So if you look and you see, like, watch their hands," and she puts their hands together, and the hands go click. She says, "They got like a magnet in them so that they can hold hands. See?" So
My god. Oh my
and she goes, yeah,
Adorable.
I know. She's got like little, yeah, they're just like little simple. They're probably not as pretty as the other plushy dolls because they're probably just very simple. But she says, "All right, so here's a Hugh doll for you, and here's a March doll for you, and see, I got one for Lynn, and I got one for Craigory, and I got one for Pip, and then this one's me because I got one for me." But yeah, so
Fantastic.
anyway, yeah. So and look, they can all hold hands. Doop, 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 and she just like sticks Lynn and Craigory and her little dolly and Pip's little dolly all together. And she's just like, see, and she holds them
Adorable.
up. And they're all holding
I,
hands.
and I'm going to say Hugh then pulls the March doll over to the Hugh doll and just lets them hold hands too.
Aww.
Incredible. I love them so much.
So do I. I hope you are aware that yes, I will draw this. This
I
is
love
killing me in the
Uh-huh.
best way
I
possible.
know, it's so cute.
Gently, I hope you know this is only fueling me and Morski's mutual brain rot. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Thank
Oh
we are
god,
you.
this
just
doesn't actually.
dying here.
Mhm.
This
Oh
doll
yeah,
doesn't.
go
Oh
crazy
god, this
with
doll
that.
looks so.
She's yeah. Boomer's just like, look, they're all look. I can make a necklace out of them. And she takes the one and she like goes click and she puts it around her neck and she's like, see, now I've got like a whole necklace of
It's
family, like right,
amazing.
see. And she's just like, I'll hold on to like that's I know exactly. And so as soon as we find like Lynn and Craigory and Pip and them again, I'm going to give them each a dolly and I'm going to show how it works and it'll be really cool.
Yeah, it will. And
Mark
I
claps.
want you to
Mark,
know that Hugh at this point is just smiling really brightly, and you now see like the little flowers of happiness you get near a happy Ghibli tune.
yeah, Mark is like clapping, and there's starting to be a soft glow like from his head, and just like because that's what he does when he has like emotions. The baby glows, the boy glows, the boy
Aww.
How
he's a
pecking
glowy baby.
wholesome these children
Yes,
are.
meanwhile the
No.
adults.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the
wholesome.
adult. Wow, time is
Yeah.
flying by today,
Mhm.
and I'm
Okay,
feeling.
wow, yeah. I wonder if we'll need to make this a two-parter.
We can do that. I'm okay with that.
We might need to, because I still. Well, there's one more stall I really want to show, but
We
that
could
will
go to
require
that.
everyone.
Mhm.
We
That
could
will
all meet
require
up there.
everyone, and there is a battle.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh
Oh
boy.
boy.
We can do
I
that.
am fear.
Yeah, we can do a two-parter. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I am
Either a
big eyes
two-parter
emoji.
or
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so
totally.
shall we do it like this? We
because
are
I
left
don't
off
mind
the
carrying on
kids.
today. Or
Yeah, so shall we do it like this? I'm going to try and speed this up a bit
Okay.
because there are really only two more things I want to do now,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, let's try it like this then. I'll try. We can try and finish this on time, and whatever extra stuff is left over, I can just show after.
All right.
Well, we
Yeah.
can
I
always
guess
make it a two-parter if like we want to flesh it out.
I don't think I have enough content for a two-parter is the thing. So
All right.
we
Fair
can
enough.
I
just
guess
have our
for
delight
now,
here.
though, let's switch back to the adults. And so the adults, you like go past a couple other stalls. You see a clock stall apparently called Talkers, and I'm going to get you the picture for that. You see all kinds of clocks. There's even a grandfather clock for the aesthetic, and you see a very cursed clock, a maths clock. What even is that?
Gregory likes that one. If he's gonna take a clock, it would be that.
Steers
You
him
can
away. Pip steers him away. He's like, no.
Oh
No,
my
no, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
Do you want to? You can get it if you want to, though you'll need to, survive. Pip, I don't know, it's this dexterity.
You would likely
I g-
lose Lynn if you did that. I'm just saying here and now, you would likely.
Craigory's making a
But
note of
Lynn
it.
is
He's
just-
gonna try and come back.
Oh my god.
But in the
And
meantime,
yeah, I can.
there are more
I
important
am
things.
going to say, I'm
Mhm.
going to say as well. This is also just a festival that lasts a couple more days. If there is something you see and you can't get right now, you can come and get it tomorrow.
Then I'm gonna be here
and
F and chat.
They can make their own.
Craigory can make it more cursed.
Yeah.
He'll make his own.
yes. Yeah, I will say as well, you notice that this clock is made out of stone as well. That's very impressive.
Huh. Yeah, not good for traveling even in hammerspace. All right. Can't lose Lynn.
All right.
We don't want her getting to the kids first.
When
I like how this has gone as well. It's like Craigory and Pip are just both going, yeah, okay, those 3 kids are nows. Or like all 3 kids are ours now too. We can't let Lynn have them.
yeah,
And-
Lynn has already.
Custody
These
battle
kids have already
between
given Lynn a heart
between the
attack,
three
and
of
she's
them.
known them less than
Yeah.
a day.
Custody battle between two groups.
Custody war.
Yeah.
She's an aunt. She's already technically. She hasn't given. Oh yeah, she hasn't given them her business card yet. She will. She will give these kids her business card. But right now,
And I'm
she
gonna
is just
say-
in that mode.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say when you pass another stall, it appears to be a stall that sells cheese and honey. All kinds of cheeses. You see a giant hunk of cheese, a sheep-shaped cheese, a cheese that is shaped like a mouse. What's your
Cheese that
reaction to
tastes
this,
like
Pip?
cheese.
All right. Actually, that's
I
given
can
Lynn.
just, I can just,
that
yeah.
Lynn's
Go
had a
ahead,
mild
go ahead, I'm
idea.
sorry.
Hmm?
Lynn's had a mild idea. It is incredibly stupid. She is going to go up to she's going to go, okay, this might work. This might work. The kid likes food. And Lynn goes up to that stall, slaps down a bit of gold and goes, how much for a bit of cheese?
Oh my god.
And buy whichever piece of cheese you want.
All right, she's
Wherever
going to
it-
snatch up that mouse. She's going to snatch it up and she's going to go, Craigory, Mr. Craigory, I am just 1 second. And she's going to try, in fact, would she actually do this? Would she actually do this? I'm just going to roll a small wisdom save on her part. Nope, okay, she's climbing you. she's just like, okay, do you mind if I get some height? I'm gonna get some height. Okay, everything's fine, and just yeah.
What?
If it's like on his other shoulder, like, excuse
Yeah.
me?
Yeah,
Craigory's like,
sorry. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's okay. Hi. Yes. Okay. She does make it, and she is just gonna yell like, you actually do see as she doesn't hurt you, Craigory, but you can tell she has got her claws just ever so slightly out, and her fur is quite scratchy. It's not russet, but she is on that. Every time I've been away from a child, or anytime something has happened, something always happens when people are out of my sight. I'm not letting that happen to this little kid, and she does do it. She yells top of her lungs, "Boomer, I got cheese. Where the peck are you?"
All right, let's see if Boomer hears that. Hang on a second.
Oh my god.
Perception check.
Man, I am so sorry, because unless you roll really high, I'm going to have to tell you no, because here is where the speeding up comes.
Yeah,
Here's
I got
here's where the danger comes.
I
Oh
got you.
boy.
I got you. I figured as much. Oh, heck.
No, that is quite high.
Mhm.
And Boomer, you might have thought you heard Lynn's voice,
Mhm.
but you've been distracted by this other shiny thing, and the kids
Yeah.
continue on.
Yeah.
Lynn is okay. Craigory, you do get it. There is a slight shake of Lynn on your shoulder. She's not fully freaking out, but she is definitely on that. Yeah, she hasn't actually had a sip of her coffee in a while, and now there is all of this. She is hyper alert. She is very much on that hyper alert stage.
She needs her emotional support coffee.
cautiously gives her like a small pat on like the leg or something.
Yeah. She has now just got a hand on the top of your head to steady her, and she's just like, okay, everything's going to be fine. Everything's under control. Everything's going to be fine.
It's good. It's
And
just
she
a
doesn't
festival.
actually reject the pat. It's always just a festival. It was just a dinner party. It was just a corn maze. It was just a dinner party, and then it wasn't, and then
Hey,
okay, everything's going to be fine.
Hey, we're still on the trail. It's going to be good.
Yeah,
Oh,
about
we're
that.
fine.
So we now switch back over to the kids, and I'm going to say it's been a while now. You're all getting a bit tired, and you probably figure out maybe it's good if we just go to the side a bit to rest.
Mhm.
So you go to somewhere that's a little bit more quiet.
Mhm.
So, where are we
And
anyway?
I'm not too sure. I know we're still in the same plaza, but I don't see the adults anywhere. I'd like to rest a bit. I'd like to rest just a bit before we go and try and find them again, though. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Hugh's like actually sitting down. You've probably found a bench. Hugh's sitting down because he's kind of tired. He's been holding Boomer this whole time.
Yeah, March is probably gonna like sit with them.
Boomer's just like nodding off because the sugar high is finally starting to wear off, so she's just kind of like,
Maybe.
yeah, she's tired.
Man, if I wasn't going to pull off this next thing, I would have said that Hugh would have dozed off too. But
Oh
no,
god. Oh god, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? No. You're gonna give Lynn trauma. Lynn gonna get more trauma. Well, actually, on the plus side, she's gonna go into that therapy needing it. Hooray! Go all in.
You say that as if Lynn didn't anyway need therapy.
Yeah.
She's gonna get her whole
Looking at
money's
you,
worth,
Vwild.
okay? Yeah. I have done so
Anyways.
much for this monkey wolf.
You really have, haven't you? And I'm going to add a little bit onto that. So, Marge, you probably realize it first. You notice 3 folks are walking over. You see some kind of tall toon. You'd almost call them an orc or something, but they're obviously a toon. They have this very nice trench coat and sunglasses, and you see 2 wolf toons behind them, and they're walking up to you.
And March is just gonna like, oh, hey, Oh, we're not in the way of anything. We're just resting for a bit.
It's no problem at all, you see, because we want something from you.
We don't have much, so I don't know what you want. What you would want. I mean, all the carnival stuff is out there. All the festival stuff is out there. We don't have we're not stall people.
No, but you have money, don't you? I've seen you buy items out there.
Everyone
And
here has money.
I'm also going to ask for everyone to roll initiative here. Or
Oh,
everyone,
Boomer, Boomer, March, and
Wake
you
up,
get to
Boomer.
roll initiative.
Oh, that's a 5. No, that's a
Oh, oh
Dear.
my goodness.
Oh.
Also,
Is
The
sorry.
everyone
adults
rolling?
too?
Not
just the
yet,
kids.
because you haven't arrived there yet.
Oh no.
You does
Go, Hugh.
surprisingly well. Okay, and now, sorry, I'm just going to need a moment because this is my first time running a battle.
You can do it.
You got this, Morski.
So, thank you. The boss
Lynn
does
is never going to trust a
horribly.
calm situation again. Lynn is never going to trust a calm situation again, and I hope you know this.
Oh, no.
F to Lynn.
Riplin.
I apologize in advance to the kids. Actually, Pip. Yes, Lynn's
That's
going to
a
have fun.
13. Oh boy. So that is a 13 and a 5. So just give me a moment to calculate this, please.
The person with the higher initiative modifier goes first, so March will
Yeah,
go before
pretty
the one with
much.
the 5.
Yeah, so we got. So we have the boss going last.
Well, that's good.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the boss is going last. Sorry, I'm just. Fun fact: the two wolves. I just want you to know as well. The two wolves are they haven't really said much apart from they're those stereotypical minions going, yeah, boss. One's
Hired me.
one's called butter and the other one is called jelly.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I love you, but at the same
do
time,
you
my eye
want to
twitched.
get? Do you want to guess what the boss's nickname is?
Red.
Oh, gee.
Peanut.
Peanut.
Peanut. I love you, but I want to take your kneecaps.
This came to me in a brief just
Peanut
a
butter
spout of
jelly.
inspiration.
Fucking peanut butter jelly. I hate you. This is the end of our friendship. Bye.
Peanut butter and jelly.
We're going to grind them into paste.
Absolutely.
The names alone have justified it, and then they're going after the kids. Yeah, they're not going to survive this. I hope you know this.
I mean, they gotta
All
first
right.
survive March. Because
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, you probably are gonna need the adults. The good news is the adults aren't actually that far off. So
well, that's good.
I'm almost done typing this. Thank goodness. There's so many people here. And let me just recheck. Okay.
I think you missed Jelly.
Yep, I did. I just
There you go.
put that in. Here you go. So here's the current turn order. So yeah, you see the free kiddies, you see boss pull out a long sword and a shield. And you see one of the wolves pull out a spear and the other wolf just kind of get into a stance. They look ready to use their claws. So Hugh sees this. Hugh sees this. He does not like this. So let's go. It's time to use the best spell.
Oh boy.
And,
boy.
I guess we all have to make a deck save now.
time to use the spell, and now it's time for me to. Oh man, I'm going to need to roll so many dex saves. Anyway.
You got it, Morski. You can do it.
Yeah, so Hugh throws a firebolt at the three.
Oh, fireball. All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, fireball, not lightning bolt, because unfortunately it wouldn't quite hit all of them. They're like all together in a line, which is 15 feet probably, so lightning bolt isn't quite wide enough, so fireball time.
Fireball. So that's an 8d6. That doesn't
Well,
make it.
boss definitely doesn't make it.
If he's gonna like one-shot all of them immediately, I'm gonna fucking laugh.
That would be funny.
As well, but
would be
unfortunately
awesome.
that's not gonna happen. And yeah, all of them get hit with the full blast. I'm going to say they probably weren't expecting these three kids to fight back. Too bad for them.
Yep. That's 18 fire damage, motherfuckers.
Yes. And that is 26. So
unfortunately, why?
Unfortunately, that doesn't one-shot any of them.
Ah.
But both of the wolves are looking, they're not looking too hot. Boss mostly just looks angry. And let's see who's next. I should probably pin this, actually, if I even can. No, I cannot. Okay, so next it's Jelly, huh? Okay, Jelly isn't looking happy. And, Jelly is going to go right for Hugh.
Hugh is near March, so March's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, then roll.
That's a nat 20!
Nat 20!
Oh god,
Not
you're so
harm.
good and I'm so proud of you.
You will not harm his best
That was
friend.
max damage. He gets hit for 30 HP.
Do not
And-
touch the Hugh.
Boom.
Holy believe. Well, it's like just freaking March. You see this white wolf try and go after Hugh, and you just get the pecking anime eyes, and you are already dead. Just pitchoon, and the wolf has been smacked into the wall and is KO'd. You kind of just see the stars around its head.
Yes. Good.
Excellent.
Awesome.
And thank goodness that is one less enemy for me to deal with. And now, Boomer, it is your turn. What do
Okay.
you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna ask you if it's possible for me to pull this off. I was looking at she apparently has a first level spell called Grease, and it says slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range, turns into different terrain for the duration. When the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. So what I was
Wouldn't
thinking,
that put March in danger?
huh?
Wouldn't that put March in danger, seeing as he's close combat?
Well, possibly.
Yeah, I'm going
Then again,
to
this is a
tell
child.
You can, but March is going to be hit with that spell too, and so is Hugh, because Hugh is
Oh, okay.
currently the next closest person there.
Maybe I shouldn't try that. Okay. All right, we're gonna try something else then. We're gonna try her cantrip, shocking grasp. She's gonna try to grab. Who's up now? Who we got left? Peanut and butter.
You are right.
Yeah.
You have the boss, and you have butter, and you have boss.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
butter
You
and
have
all.
peanut butter.
all right. And where is March at in where is everybody at in terms of like the near the boss or the other guy? Like how close is everybody?
Very likely Hugh is next to, maybe just a little behind March,
Mhm.
considering I'm guessing March has shoved Hugh behind him.
Yeah, he did. He's like the two of them are now behind March, and March now has his great axe out because they just tried to attack him. That's not happening on his watch.
All right. So
Tell you that then boss is currently directly in front of March. Butter is, well, actually no. Butter is directly in front of March now because Butter is kind of unhappy with March.
okay.
Let's
right,
put
so
it that way. And boss is to the side a bit.
I am going to try to pull a shocking grasp on boss. So that's
All right.
1d20
Taser the boss.
5. Tase him. That's right.
Nice.
Pretty
Just
smart.
happens to find a piece of carpet on the ground, and she's just like.
Oh my god, baby.
Nice.
I love her so much.
I know, she's
Same.
so funny. Oh, that's a 7. Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, that definitely does not hit. I'm sorry.
Darn it, I tried.
You definitely tried. Boss kind of looks unimpressed. Maybe a bit amused, but there you go. And
she's just like zap, and she's like, "Oh crud."
Oh.
Yeah, so you know, Boomer, Hugh has now shoved Boomer behind him.
Okay,
Boomer's
so
like,
And okay, I guess March, you already used your turn.
no, not really, because attack of opportunity is a reaction that happens
Right, I forgot
whenever
about
an enemy gets like 5 feet near him while not attacking March directly.
Okay,
So
yeah,
now
then
it's
March,
turn.
it is your turn.
Yup.
What do you want to do? Butter is in front of you, Boss is beside you.
So
Also,
they're
thanks,
surrounding
Vwild.
him. So they're surrounding them, the two of them, or like they're like.
I guess so. Sure.
All right. So this is a stressful situation. Marsh did not sign up for this, so he's gonna cast haste on himself. And guess what?
Boy.
You now have a haste power barbarian with 3 attacks on your ass. So he's gonna go at boss. So d20 plus 6. Does this hit?
Definitely hits.
Plus 6. Does that hit?
It definitely hits.
Plus 6. Does this hit?
And that definitely hits. Wow.
So that's 3d12
March, go. Go, March, go.
plus
Go,
9.
March is going to pecking murder a man.
33.
Okay.
And the 12. All right, just a second.
Oh, that's 33 plus another 9.
Yeah, 33 plus
So
9. So
42 points of
42
damage.
42. 42 points of damage. Give me a moment so I can math.
Oh boy.
I love how the adults are completely away from all of this. Like these
The
kids,
kids
are
are
in.
actually doing amazing.
The kids are
You're so
fine.
talented.
Yeah. We'll see how long that lasts.
Oh, God.
I don't like that sentence.
Mm-mm.
On the good news, the next time you all attack, it will be good. So, okay,
Alright,
it
so
is now.
before Mark ends his turn, he's just gonna stare at the boss and get away from us. We don't want any trouble. We are just here to have a good time. So I think we should all just have a good time. Don't you think?
But boss is pretty angry now, cause I mean it's obvious enough from their appearance. They're a very prideful person, and now a bunch of kids are handing their butts to them.
Get picked, mother pecker.
So, boss doesn't say anything, but they are glaring right back at you, March. And now it is Butter's turn. And Butter is going to attack you directly, March, because they are very much not happy.
Is he
And
moving 5 feet towards him?
Butter is already like in front of March. No reaction attack here, I'm
I
afraid.
see. Alright.
Yeah, so let me just see. That's a 1d8 plus 2. But first,
Oh dear.
hits. And let me just double check something. Yeah, once more. Does a 16 hit?
Hit who?
March.
Nope.
Okay, so only the first hit gets you, and I'm
I
going
just
to.
realized, since Marsh has haste, his AC is 20 now.
Boy.
Wow,
Dang.
crazy.
Well, that
Ooh.
first
Well,
hit got
Heck
him.
you.
That first,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
plus 2 bonus to AC.
Yeah, I get. Well, the first hit, the
Yes,
first,
March. Woo.
the first hit still hits you, March.
Yeah.
But yeah, March really just March really just saw someone try to stab you and just went no, denied.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yes.
Breaking out the real kind swears.
Well, no, March
Yeah.
doesn't March doesn't swear, but
Aw,
I
freaking
I
adorable.
do.
And you take 8 damage, March.
Alright.
I'm only gonna say like this wolf is really angry at you because well that's their body knocked out over there.
Well, their
And-
body shouldn't have attacked them.
And that's
That's
for
right.
sure. And aside from that, now it's Boss's turn, and oh boy, Boss is angry. But they probably realize, well, they kind of want to get revenge on March now. So they're gonna go ahead and go after the people that March is definitely trying to protect. So let's see what the longsword does.
Oh dear.
Oh.
That's a
no.
+9 to hit, man.
What the fuck?
Oh.
What?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare hurt that child. If you hurt that child, Lynn will peck you.
Oh.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Morski, I hope you know. You wanted a cute game. You wanted a cute game. And I want you to think very hard about this.
Now it's a death game.
I can be threatening occasionally as a treat.
As a
Yes,
treat.
you can, and we love you. But seriously, don't you peck and dare.
Yeah,
Actually, you
I
know
think
what? Go
you
ahead
will
and
there.
check what. Yes. Okay. let's go. I mean, the good news is Boomer is not being attacked because Hugh has firmly placed himself between Boomer and Boss,
Mhm.
which means Boss
Oh.
is attacking Hugh.
The little squishy. The
Oh.
little squishy. Don't you dare hurt the little squishy. Don't you dare.
Don't hurt the squishy.
Don't you dare.
No.
Oh, that hit.
Dear. I think that might hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't say.
No.
Oh no, not this.
Um,
That kid's only got like 22 health. Like seriously, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Yeah, I guess first I'll do the attack roll before anything else, and that is a 1d8 plus 3.
How the fuck does he have a +9 to hit?
This
Oh
this
my
is
goodness.
why Lynn doesn't like leaving people alone. Because this is
Oh,
what
that's
happens.
8. That's a
Damage.
lot. That's a lot of damage.
Good.
This is why you don't leave people alone.
Mhm.
And that definitely hits once more, so that's another d8 damage.
Oh my gosh. No.
Evan, so 15 damage. Hugh is now on. Sorry, I need to math now
That's
for
7,
shame.
isn't it? If it's
Mhm.
22 minus 15, that's 7.
Yeah, Hugh is now on 7 HP.
Okay.
Ouch.
I really, really hope that the adults arrive now because Lynn is gonna go feral.
And here's the thing. This hobgoblin does have multi-attack, but it can make 3 melee attacks.
What the
So
fuck?
for
Don't you dare.
the last
Don't you
thing
dare.
it does
Don't you dare.
Oh.
is a
you
shield
dare.
bash.
Oh my god.
So let's go.
Is it on Hugh?
Yeah.
Oh
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Not the squishy one.
And that hits.
Oh no. Not the squishy one.
Okay. Okay, we are all collectively going to kill this guy, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're all in agreement? Okay, for
Mhm.
once Lynn is scrapping the she's a detective. No, right now, when this happens, yeah, the kids are going to
And
see.
that
Oh my
did
god!
max damage. Ouch.
Hey, Morski, I have a
guess
question.
Morski, I'm going to kill you.
No,
We're gonna-
I
That's
have a
fair. I
question.
killed
We're
my
gonna
own
take your kneecaps.
character. Whoops.
We're taking your
Well,
kneecaps.
anyway, Hugh, I'm just
Question,
going to
quick
say,
question.
yeah.
Just let me know when the adults would be, within 600 feet of that battle because Pip can attack from 600 feet away.
Holy shit.
Fantastic! I'm just going to say number
Nice.
1. Yeah, I'm going to say with this last attack, this was a shield bash. So normally what this would do, if the target is larger or smaller, it must succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. But considering Hugh reached 0 HP, boss slashed once, slashed twice. Ooh, that hit pretty deep. And then just knocks him over with the shield, and you just kind of see Hugh get knocked into the wall, and he does not get up.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh,
my
heckin' heck.
goodness.
Okay. All right.
And
Please
now
tell me
it
the adults
is
are here.
Boomer's turn. Well, actually, first, adults, you hear a commotion.
Mhm.
And in fact, I'm going to say that you notice this commotion, and you see the kids are fighting someone.
Lynn is running.
Oh,
Initiative.
Do you want to
Pip is
roll?
running
taking
too.
aim.
Do you want to roll me initiative?
Yes,
Initiative.
I really do.
If Lynn rolls low, she's going to get even more trauma. Okay. Oh, hey, we both got the same thing.
nice.
Right, so Lynn
can-
goes before Pip.
What does this
Oh
mean?
my god.
It is Lynn, Pip, and It's
Yeah.
Lynn, Pip, Craigory just by modifiers. And
Sounds
where
good.
does that put us in the entire thing? Because holy pick.
Alright. Can I just have wait, no, first Boomer and then March's turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where do we
Okay.
sit?
Or Okay, I am just figuring this out. Oh my goodness. Um,
Too much maths.
yeah, too much maths. I'm sorry, there's just so many people, and this is the first time I'm doing this.
It's all right. You're doing good.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm going to. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna say then. You guys. Actually, wait. Let me recheck. Um. Okay, so yes, that happened. I'm going to say then, adults, you see this happening. You slot in between March and Butter.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Also,
Okay.
I would just like to say for Craigory and Pip, you've seen Lynn slowly getting more coarse-furred and a little more russet over the time that they've been without the kids. Yeah, she's completely russet now, and there is an actual growl.
Whoa.
Fitting.
Nice.
All right. So now it's Boomer's turn, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Fine.
I think what Boomer needs to do is seeing as how little Hugh is been slapped against the wall. We're gonna do cure wounds on
Oh,
him.
thank God.
Yes,
Thank
and okay, so creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus 5. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the healing increases by 1d8 for each slot level above. First, somebody translate that for me right quick.
If what level are you casting it at?
5, level 5.
Level 5. Oh, that's
No,
Wow.
you don't have 5th level spell slots.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
What spell slot
Uh,
level are you casting it at?
Oh, spell slot. Oh, okay. I guess
Like,
maybe
it's,
second. Okay, we'll say second. Can I do second?
okay.
yeah,
You
that's
can.
2d8
Alright.
plus 5.
2d8 plus 5. All right. Okay. All right. 2d8 plus 5. Come on, baby. All right.
That's something. That's like half HP.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna. Yeah, it's Well then, Boomer, you run over, and thankfully, yeah, Hugh looks very dazed, but he certainly looks better, especially since he's actually awake now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
He's
let
March. How are you feeling about all this?
me just roll something. Oh, lovely. Oh, this is lovely.
Oh
Oh,
God,
this is lovely.
is this going to be the
Oh
thing I think
no.
it is?
Oh, this is beautiful. All right.
Oh no.
Can he make it? Hey. Can boss make a con saving throw?
Sure. Let me recheck their con. That's a +3.
Please fail. Please fail. Please fail. Please fail.
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 In fact,
fail.
actually, hey
That's
Morski,
just it. Yeah.
roll that with disadvantage because Lynn can see them now and she's lucky.
Yes.
Oh. Come on, please fail.
Lynn has never hated. Well, actually, she's hated her bog up
Fail.
more, but
Yes.
there we go.
That fails.
Nice. Yes.
March. No, hold up. Let me grab the picture. Let me grab the picture of how March looks when he rages. There we go.
Angry.
March looks like this. And
Oh yes.
from the
Nice.
ground, like
Woo.
black vines, thorny black vines with like very sharp thorns shoot out of the ground and just pierce through him, through Butter, and he's gonna have to take 1d12 of necrotic damage.
6. Let me
And
recheck how much HP he has.
And since this is just a bonus action, March still has his 2 attacks. And this is
Oh,
a plus.
boy.
And this is a +8 because wait, no, actually, the +2 is to damage. This +8 that doesn't hit. I'm guessing. Actually, he's gonna make this a He's gonna make this a reckless attack, so this attack has advantage.
There you go.
That's a 20.
There you go.
So now another 1d20 plus 6. That's a 9. Alright, the first one hit. So that's a 1d12 plus 5. 14 damage.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Alright.
Pretty fantastic. I'm sorry, maths is hard.
It's alright.
Yeah, was this at Butter or at Boss?
At boss. Because
At
boss
Boss.
is the one who fucking killed Hugh. And March is now raging for the first time. This is the first time March is raging seriously. And oh god.
Oh boy.
March had the usual ha 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 fighting sounds, all that. March has gone completely silent. You don't even hear
Lin
the
knows that.
slash. You don't even hear the slashes. Like he's like on mute, and it's very disconcerting because everything else has sound. March is completely silent.
Yeah. Boss is starting to freak out a bit.
And March is gonna say it again. Get away from us. I was going to be merciful. I was going to let you go if you were going to let us go. But you crossed the line. Really did.
Roll me intimidation.
Can I argue for performance since March is an actor?
Yeah, sure.
And March has advantage.
I don't think he needs it.
Yeah, that's a 17.
Yeah, so with a 17, Boss is visibly terrified at this point. Ooh, they kind of picked up when they knocked that kid out, huh?
Sure fucking did!
And you just see Boss drop their long sword and they run. They end up
they
dropping
run?
some stuff.
Hey,
Boss runs.
so they're still so he's running, huh? He's running.
Yes.
Mark is gonna use his reaction to attack with his heavy crossbow. That doesn't hit. There is a. First of all, I'm gonna see what type is it. That's a 1. So there's just a bolt whizzing past as he's running because March has pulled out his heavy crossbow and he's not gonna let you go, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
Also he's going to. Actually, no, he's not going anywhere. He's just still standing because Hugh is very much damaged and Boomer is still there, and he has
not
both his
left
crossbow
yet.
and the great axe. He's glowing, and if you are within a 30 feet radius from him, you're gonna have to make that con save again.
Yeah, okay, let's see how Butter does, because here's the thing, Butter is more angry about the fact that Jelly is knocked out, so Peanut is running the heck away. I'll say you'll have one more turn. Well, the adults will be able to attack Peanut if they really want to.
I would say if we're doing reactions, I would say Pip takes their reaction to shoot at Peanut as well because he's within their range.
Can I just say one thing that's really fun about Lin? Lin's reaction is anytime something runs, she chases because she has been slowly losing control on that front, and so that was the most stupid thing this guy could do.
And that's 6 damage to the boss. There's an arrow. March's arrow may have missed, but there's another one coming.
No. Well then, and Boss is not quite dead yet, but you're sure getting close, cause boss is really bloodied now. They're at 8 HP.
Oh. Hold up. There's one more thing that happens with that.
Yeah?
Over the roar of the crowd, they hear,
Hey, Peckneck!
Oh, snap!
Oh, get his ass!
I can't.
Nail him!
Pipsqueak snapped! Oh, this is so good. I'm actually shaking.
I'm glad I'm doing a
meantime,
good
is just
job.
Boomer, meantime, is just kind of like trying to pat Hugh across the face there, like, hey, 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 okay? Okay. I guess she hears Pip squeak. Pip, she's just like, you're in trouble now.
Nice, nice. And yeah, with March's turned on. Okay, so Craigory, you are up next.
Oh, good.
yeah,
I
it's
thought it was
Lynn, Pip,
Lynn.
then Craig.
Oh wait, sorry. It's
Yeah.
like Lin, Pip, Craigory. Sorry. So
Hello, everyone. Lynn is furious. And Craigory, she leaps off of you, and as she leaps, she shifts. And there is now an. You want to say, Craigory, you want to say this is an 8 foot? It actually looks a little. She looks a little bigger
Oh no.
than she did before. Just a little.
Hey, what?
Just a little.
Hey, Vwild?
Yeah. And she is going to chase after Peanut, the guy who is running. And how close are we to the market, by the way? How
Peanut
close are we
is
to the rest of
running
the market?
away from the market.
Yeah.
So it's you are actually getting to a more quiet area.
Oh, good.
I just
Yeah.
a quick question. How far have you run? Like what's the distance?
Well, let's see. She's gonna expeditious retreat, so that means she can get 60 feet, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'd say you do make it to Peanut.
Yeah, and there's a wonderful thing about Lynn. Lynn's been holding on to an inspiration point since Cheese Heist. Yeah.
Oh my
Amazing.
And
God.
I am so sorry to Lynn's family when they hear this. I am so sorry, but Lynn, the second that they're away from the crowd stuff, Lynn howls. And she's going to attack. And instead of rolling normally, can I use my inspiration point?
Yeah, sure, I'll allow this.
Yes.
So
Because
that's double damage.
she is pissed. These kids were in a nice place. It was meant to be fun. It was meant to be safe. She was meant to be in control. And then these mother peckers came along and they hurt children. Now, how do we want to do this? In fact, I might roll and just see if she manages to hit. If she doesn't, then I'm going to use If she doesn't, then I'll use my inspiration because she has. Oh,
that hit.
Yeah.
You don't need
Okay,
to use that inspiration.
Yeah, and she has 2 attacks. So let's just roll both of them and let's just see how this goes if she manages to hit twice. And she can roll that again because she does it there. Just give me a second. Oh no, this is just because she's enraged. Okay, 13 probably doesn't hit, but
I'm afraid the second one doesn't hit, but the first one does.
Actually, the first one does, and I've only rolled once on the second one, so just. Okay, so she hits twice. Good.
Both hit.
Yeah, and that is a D12 plus 3. And that is well, actually, you said he only had 8 hit points, didn't you?
Yeah, this guy is knocked the peck out.
Yeah. As Lynn does it, she is chasing, and I think the last thing he sees is a absolutely furious dark brown and russet wolf monkey thing coming at him. And she's going to pin him.
Goodbye, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, is Butter still around?
Yeah, Butter is actually still at March, freaked out a bit, but still standing their ground.
All right. Well,
Well, hold on.
March is standing.
Hold up.
Whose turn
March
is
has
it?
like
There's- It's Pip's
It is
turn, I
now
believe.
Craiger.
It's Pip's turn.
Lin has just finished their turn. It is now Craigory's turn.
No, it's Pips.
Oh,
It's
sorry. Okay.
It's all good. The reactions are a little. They put things off a little.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I did not realize that was a reaction earlier.
Oh, hi,
Opportunity
Foster.
attack. Oh, hello.
So it'll be Pip and then Craigory.
Sweet.
Yep.
Oh, this fool. Oh, this fool. Oh, that's such a poor
Absolute
decision. That is such a poor decision.
That's a 27.
No, that one doesn't work, but that's okay. We're just gonna keep rolling the attacks. Mhm.
How many attacks does she have?
Oh, Pip,
How many attacks do they have?
they have action surge.
Isn't it like once per like long rest?
Short rest.
Short rest.
Short rest, and
Oh.
everyone had a short rest.
Yep. So those two attacks that hit, they also get back their arcane arrows. So once again, let's put all that damage together, why don't we? That's probably 2 attacks that hit.
I think.
Yeah, that is two attacks
two.
that hit because Butter has an AC of 12.
Yep, so
Oh
that's
my god, fucking rip my dude.
2d8 plus
Yeah.
6 plus that's 17 piercing damage. Plus 4d6 force damage. So that is 28 points of damage as Pip draws their bow back and just boom, boom, boom once again. Right from where they're standing on Craigory.
Butter has been knocked the peck out as well, probably knocked next to their body over at the wall. And well done, you have defeated my battle puzzle.
That's
Yes.
great.
Woohoo! The
Woo.
most epic way, yes.
Pip hops down from Craigory and is running over to Boomer and the kids and is like,
Oh gosh, we looked away for 1 second. What happened? Are you okay?
We're fine. Well, somebody should probably give Hugh something. He's not looking too good. I did cure him a little bit though.
Craigory's kicking
saying
at least
anything.
one of the down bandits as he passes.
March isn't saying anything. March is just like March is still very still. You might want to roll insight on him.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
Someone might want to check on Lin. Just saying.
You know what?
Mm.
I rolled
Someone
that
might
in.
want to check on the wolf monkey who just failed their wisdom so.
Craigory's checking. He's always kind of having.
check.
Holy
an eye.
bleep! Dice parser pecking nose.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pip and Hugh. The both of you know like the both of you see March, and it's kind of you see March is shaking a bit, and you're not sure if it's like all of the little light strands are like playing tricks on you, but you think there's like tear marks, but you're not sure. It's very bright and kind of painful to look at, and March hasn't dropped his rage yet.
Pip is scrambling up March and is like kind of like trying to pat at what the light that seems to be March's face and is like moving around so that they're kind of hanging in front of him.
Like, hey, buddy, come on. Fight's over. Come back to us here, okay?
And
Everybody's safe.
the light slowly fades and fades, and it doesn't turn back into the original like light blue glow that it usually is. It turns grayish.
Okay.
And March kind of like blinks because now you can actually see his eyes and they don't look like fucking black holes. And he just kind of like looks at the ground, looks at where Peanut went off to, and he just kind of like he doesn't know what to say.
Boomer
Feel
yells,
okay.
Add.
Boomer yells
can I-
really loud, "You kicked their ass, Mom!"
I'm just gonna say with all of this going on, so like yeah, Hugh's kind of shaky right now, cause he was knocked out. Ouch. But he says a small thank you to Boomer for healing him. And he's like going to stand back up and he's going to go over to March and just hug him.
Oh, March is
Hug
immediately,
him.
March is immediately just like scooping him up, just like just big hug.
Oh. Yeah,
And
just
he
March.
and there are definitely tears now because oh my god, March was so worried, and he kind of like looks over at you and is like, "Are you okay? Are you hurt? You're well, I know you're hurt, but did anything else hurt you? Like did the vines hurt you, or did I accidentally hurt? I don't know.
Easy, kid, easy.
March.
You only hurt the bad guys.
Yeah,
Everybody's
March.
okay.
You saved me.
March.
Thank
love
you.
March so much.
And like Hugh is hugging you very much, March. And like you hear a quiet thank you and he reassures you that no, you didn't do anything to him. If anything, you only protected him.
And there's
Just
a definite sigh of relief coming from March.
Yeah. Boomer's just like, see, he's fine. I helped heal him a little bit, so it was all good. I wasn't gonna let him get killed or anything like that. So it's good. All right. And she just kind of like does the little, yeah, pal, little fist bump against his shin because that's probably the highest she can reach.
yeah.
He's gonna pick up Boomer also. Just like, yep, all three of them are up there now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get the
Boomer
feel.
just
Somehow I get the feeling March isn't gonna let Hugh down at like anymore for the rest of this.
Like for
you
not
did
for a while.
really, really
This
cool.
is all wholesome, but also.
And
I
March is
yeah.
now and like going to look at like where Lin went off and just like, I think we should check on them.
Yeah, sure.
Kiddos, stay back a little.
Yes,
Let
please,
let
please, for
Craigory
once,
and I
listen.
take the point.
Yeah.
Why?
Craigory.
Just in case.
Yeah,
Just in
Craigory
case
said
of
Yeah, Hugh
Kids,
would.
please stay back on this one, please, 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 please. As both Lynn and Vwild, please, 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 please.
Yeah, I'm gonna say then Hugh on his side is like again is still probably fairly wobbly, and it's just he's perfectly fine to just stay on March right now.
I imagine that
Also, he's
March
also
got, like, a death
hugging the
grip on
heck
both
out
of
of
them, so-
March as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I imagine March has got a death grip on both of them, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, not
yeah,
entirely
that's valid.
effective, but it's definitely strong and a bit shaky.
Yeah.
Oh,
I need you to be the one in charge here and keep an eye on these two over here, because that was a really tough fight for them. So I need you to make sure they're okay while I go get Craigory and Lynn. Okay?
All right.
Okie doke.
And Pip is hopping down and right now very thankful for the fact that they don't have their colors anymore and they're
minute.
running off.
Oh, wait. Before Pip runs off, Boomer like waves her hand. She's like, oh, Pip.
Yeah.
And she takes off the Lynn's little doll that she has, And she says, "Here, give that to Lin, okay?" She hands the goblet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pip
Oh,
takes
Lin.
it very carefully and
Mhm.
nods seriously and runs off to go
Okay,
get the other
bye.
two. Mhm.
March
And I guess now yeah, it's like you see the kids waving, and now we can cut over to Craigie and Pip. They're
Yeah.
now going to take a look over to Lin.
Yeah. Oh
He
boy.
went that way because he saw things seemed fairly okay. Like, battle's over. Hugh is standing. Pip seemed to have a handle on March. He wants to know what's going on with Lin. So he went after that.
Mhm. Pip is
God.
trailing
Wow.
after a few moments later.
Holy peck. Okay.
What do we
Lin-
see?
Lin failed her wisdom saving throw.
Oh
dear.
no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
dear.
no.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh
Lin.
boy. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh boy.
There- You see, Craigory, you see, the first thing you get is growling. There is a steady, deep growl that almost seems to shake your bones. And then you see the boss on the ground, very much on the ground, because after he went down, Lin's strikes did still hit both of them.
Oh,
You see her. You see, it doesn't look as much monkey at the moment. It still has the distinctive broken tail, still has attributes of Lin, but this looks a lot more like a wolf thing than a wolf monkey. And Lin isn't facing you. She has just got her claws in this thing's back, or in this person's back, and you can tell that doesn't look like someone in control. That doesn't look like Lin. Even from what you know of Lin, you had Lin chasing you. This is even different to that.
Oh boy.
oh.
This
Alright.
sure has been a game,
It sure
huh?
has been
Yes!
a game. Hey,
Sure.
Wild. Remind me,
Yeah?
Lin had that short rest, but she's also on this. How's her health doing?
It was just below, so she's gonna be okay.
Alright, he's
what-
kind of got a
what's
plan.
your plan?
It's like, detective? He's down.
Let's
They're fine.
let's actually see whether Lin actually hears you.
Boy.
Let's see.
Who boy?
Hands up, slowly edging closer.
That's a mood.
Let's see. She doesn't hear.
That's a nat one.
That
In fact,
Nope.
it's in Lin's head. This is something I've not shared before, but Lin has a perpetual growl at the back of her head. Ever since she was bit, she's always had it. And when she shifts, it takes it up a notch. And at this very moment, there is just the incessant growl of taking out a threat, and it drowns out everything else.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't hear you at all. The nat one, she doesn't hear you at all.
I think by now Pip has come to stand beside Craigory.
And he's going to try one more time. Just like, Boomer is fine. She's up, she's fine. Hugh's good, March is good. The guy you've got is really not fine, but we don't care about him.
I'm not gonna say it's a disadvantage. I'm actually going to say that she uses one of her luck points here, because otherwise this is going to seriously, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And Lin turns to you, and Craigory, her eyes are completely red.
It
And
very
she is
quickly moves in front of Craigory.
Okay, Craigory's gonna try.
She is.
Yeah, continue your sentence.
She's not moved towards you. She's not moved towards you, and she is still growling, but it is lower now. There's less of the growl. Right now, you're not the threat.
We're not. Okay.
How does one wake up a wolf monkey?
You know what? He's not.
From a berserker rage.
He's gonna try to do it by casting sleep.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
Roll.
It's the rolling 5d8. Let's see if Lin is injured enough that he can put her to sleep.
Oh boy. Maybe?
Almost.
Does a 24 do it?
No.
Oof.
No!
Dang.
So my next question is Lin able to tell he just tried to cast a spell on her?
You know what? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no because Lin doesn't understand magic. It is pecking magical bullshit to her. It's something that I've said many times, but she is going to... Alright, let's... Please, dear Lord. Okay, she doesn't... She makes the save to become aware. She doesn't make the save to shift back. But the red of her eyes she blinks. And then she blinks again, and the red is gone, and you see the brown slitted pupils again, and she is just staring at you. And there's confusion. And then she realizes she's on top of something. And that's when everything hits.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Dear.
And she does take a very deep breath. And she goes, the kids. Craigory. The kids are the kids.
They're
Fine.
fine. They're good. They're all good. They're all
And
fine.
she
We wouldn't have left them if
nods.
they weren't.
She nods and she goes, okay. Look after them for me.
You don't get to leave without saying goodbye. You have to say goodbye to Boomer, at least.
And Pip holds out the doll that Boomer gave for them to give to Lin.
I'm going to cry!
Here's something adorable, and here's something terrible. Lin has known Boomer, and Boomer's known Lin as a monkey wolf. Lin wasn't always a monkey wolf. She was once a little plush monkey. And she looks at this, and there's one thing that Lin knows. It's that sometimes goodbyes are painful. They hurt, and they're devastating, and they rip things apart. And sometimes it's better to leave it fond. And she can't shift back. And so she just looks at the doll that is of her, but not of her. And she looks at you two, lupine and shaken, and she just goes, maybe another day. And she expeditious retreats, and she is gone.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Pipsqueak.
Ouch!
You need to do an
Ouch.
insight on
Right.
Craigory right now.
Ouch! Oh, right.
You get it with
Yeah.
advantage.
Yep.
Hey, can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
So, March was definitely starting to, like, after saying that there's, like, been a bit of time that's, like, no one returned, he's been starting to, like, walk towards them. And I want to, like, ask the DM and the surprise DM, Vwild, would March hear that? Would March and the kids hear that?
I think
Going,
depending on how far
going to, I'm going to say the kids just about turn around the corner when they see, is that a wolf or is that a monkey? You're not too
that's
sure,
definitely not a monkey.
Mhm.
You know for
but
certain whatever the peck that was not a monkey.
you see someone running away.
Lynn?
Lynn's gone.
Oh my goodness.
Got a 15 as their highest.
Yeah.
She didn't hurt kids at least. She didn't hurt. The best thing is she didn't hurt anyone, because if she'd hurt one of the kids or if she'd lost control around one of them, peck.
Oh my goodness.
Well, hey, she's going to be healing these injuries herself, because she's definitely not going to spooky grab
Oh
this.
no.
Lynn, no. Lynn, come on.
Lynn!
Just collectively,
So,
all of the players are just like trying to shake Lynn.
Yeah.
what
Guess what?
does
Hey,
Pip see?
Soccer, so you're in the coconut gallery. Hey, so when's that FPS going to happen?
Oh,
Soon. But listen, Pip, you rolled that 15. Craigory's
Oh my goodness,
shaking?
300 messages.
Pip, he's angry. He's furious, actually.
Oh my gracious.
He's furious.
Whoa.
Pip climbs up. They climb up Craigory and kind of like grab onto the front of his shirt and just like pat his cheek with their tail. Like,
Come on. The kids. We gotta worry about the kids.
God.
Boomer like hops out of March's grasp finally and goes down there, and she's like running towards Pip, and she's just like, "Hey, Pip, did you give Lynn the monkey? I saw Lynn. She ran off that way. Did you give her? Did she get her little doll?"
oh, holy peck.
Tried to give it to her, but something came up and she was really busy, so she said to hold on to it so that you could give it to her next time you saw her.
Oh, okay. And she takes the monkey very gently and hugs it, and then adds it to the little necklace thing.
Well, at least that Lynn's got, that Lynn's got connections. That's good.
You and me, Vwild.
Yeah.
Make a plan. Make an FPS, because
After
you ain't gonna
therapy.
get one.
She'll get it
Craigory-
after the
Looking
therapy,
at
I
all
swear.
what happened.
Craigory's gone
I
very
have-
silent, but I think. I mean, Pip's still hanging off him, but he is going to lean down and like pick Boomer up in a hug.
Oh, Boomer hugs him. She says, "I made one for you too. Look, see." And then she takes the little Craigory doll off, and she's like sticks it in his face and says, "That one's for you." And Pip, I got one for you too. And she pulls it out. It's like she's like showing one doll to Craigory, and then showing Pip the other doll, and it's like, and that's for you guys. And see, look, watch. And she takes them and puts their hands together and goes click. And she's just like, look. See, they're holding hands. They're friends. See, and then you can let go, and then you can hold hands again, and then you let go, and you go hold hands again.
this is the moment that Pip decides that on their way to Buccaneer Bay, they're taking the fun route because this kid needs a good adventure instead of something like this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
And
goodness.
Craigory, yeah, he takes that doll and he very seriously says, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
You know what? He's already picked her up. I think little forehead bonk.
Yeah, bonk. Yeah, little forehead bonk. And then Boomer looks down at her little doll and Lynn's little doll, and she takes them and she just very gently puts their hands together, and she says, "We're gonna do that. we're gonna hold hands until I find you, Lin. Okay? All right. And she hugs them both.
March kind of like slowly walking like from behind them. It's like he's not saying anything, but you can clearly see he's not really doing well because he wanted this to go well. He wanted them to have fun. Wanted to protect he wanted to protect Hugh, but he failed, and he wanted to have fun, and when that failed, and he wanted to know.
Yeah.
He's very
Yeah.
much like you don't even need to roll insight. He's crying.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Aww.
they're really quiet crying, but like it's apparent.
Oh my god.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
Takes
to
a deep
say
breath.
Hugh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Say
I'm
what you're
going
gonna
to
say.
say just Hugh is visibly exhausted and not doing the best, but he's just doing his best to hug March and
It's a soft game.
Soft game.
Take
hug March and
Soft
like
game, we
if you
said.
breath.
listen
Low
close
to
enough, you can.
low to no angst, we said.
Mhm. Pip kind of
And
claps their tail and their hand together, and they're like,
Okay.
I
So
also
I
first
wasn't
of
gonna
all,
do
I'm not
this.
I'm not quite done yet, so it's
"Oh, sorry,
yeah,
sorry."
don't worry, but just like it it's very soft, but like you can hear Hugh trying to whisper assurances to March.
Aw.
Oh, that's so good. That is it. That's it. We're dead. Oh, there we go. There's a heart right on the floor. Oh.
I think Hugh might have started crying too at this point, so
Oh,
it's
actively died.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
So
So
you can speak now. I'm done.
Yeah, you're good. So Pip kind of looks around and
I wasn't gonna share this, but I think, hey, Craigory, we should just, if we're cool with it, I think we need to all head back to our super secret hideout here, and I think I have a special kind of recipe for a good dinner to wrap this up. So make sure nobody's feeling bad anymore.
Okay.
But it's a secret recipe that you can't tell anybody. None of you can tell. It's a pirate recipe.
Cross my heart.
And it's
Hugh kind of blinks and
it's a good luck
Hugh
soup.
blinks.
Ooh.
Hugh nods and like he just quietly holds out his hand like if you want I can like pinky swear not to tell anyone.
Pip will wander over and pinky swear.
That gets a weak chuckle out of March, and he's slowly starting to feel a bit better. But like also, and he also offers a pinky, the like pinky swear.
Yeah. Pip, who's standing down on the ground, is like up on their very tiptoes, stretching to
Aw.
pinky swear with March.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I mean to be fair, Hugh is like still being held, I imagine.
Yeah, March
Um
So
hasn't let
you
go
have
yet.
that silly moment.
yeah.
Pip is like,
Uh-huh. So now you're both sworn to secrecy of the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best not break it.
okay.
Boomer saw
Aye, aye,
Mark
Captain.
was crying and stuff. She rolled a 19 for perception, believe it or not. Hey, but she saw March was crying, and she's just like, she is like, March, it's okay. You can hug your doll, and that will help you feel better. Okay.
And March nods.
I just this image of March. March is like hugging Hugh really tightly and there is the Hugh and March doll just kind of tucked in Hugh's arms.
Aww.
Also, what was that 22 for
Yes.
Lynn?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Now she can shoot back.
But I
And while this has all been
think,
going
yeah.
on, Lynn just ran. She ran rooftops, just get out of sight of people, and just bolted. And yeah, she'll shift back somewhere else, but yeah, this has changed some plans.
Mhm.
This has changed a lot of plans. Yeah.
Oh boy.
But I think, unless anyone has objections, we might be able to wrap it up.
Oh
I think so.
Yeah, I think this is good. It's a much more somber end to the day, but it ends just a little bit more cheery for this newfound family, I suppose.
Yeah.
Does
You
this
get
mean
George,
Hugh
you
and
forgot to
March are...
get business cards.
Can I just...
Can we make a retcon that Lynn has left 2 business card on the floor before she left?
I think, you know what, while we were all walking around earlier, in fact, when she was meeting you guys in the first place, it's just like you were 2 children. Of course, when she shook your hand, she gave you a business card.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
She will
Fair.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, roll something. I'm going to roll something right now. Just give me 2 secs. Just give me 2 secs. Okay. You two later on find business cards in your pockets from that very beginning, that very, very start. March when you grappled her, and just Hugh when she tapped you on the shoulder about the coffee. There's a business card in your pockets. It's a yellowy, a little bit grey, but it's a yellowy gold colour, and it's for the Stagehand's Requiem. Detective Lil Lin Stagehand, at your service.
Oh. Mark carefully puts it very safely tucks it safely into his hammer space.
Hugh does the same. And I'm going to say then that we kind of end this. You see Lynn in the shadows. And we then turn over to the other 5 who are now just kind of in a small circle, I suppose, having the pirate's soup. The good luck
Somewhere
soup.
at back at the Craigory's home, aka the super secret base, and Pip has made a huge pot of soup and is ladling it out for everybody. After having been quite animated while making it and like hushing everybody, like, no, you can't come in and see. Okay, maybe Craigory can come in and see, but nobody else. No. This needs very important magic. And
Everybody's eating soup through their tears.
yeah.
And
It's not funny. I promise it's not funny. I'm just like getting all emotional about this, but I'm just like, they're just like, just looking very sadly at their soup bowls.
Pip has been trying to lighten the mood and get the kids happy again.
Crying by now. He's probably
I'm
like
going to...
doing better.
Yeah, and like, well, Hugh is still like visibly exhausted. He's like trying to lighten up the mood too. Maybe ask and speak, like just speak a little bit. Like show the little March and Hugh dolls now. And you know what? I'm gonna roll something.
Pip has also like used their prestidigitation spell that they've got and a little bit of druidcraft as well to make the soup look like something really fantastic and magical that you could probably figure, like they've said, really might just be super good luck.
Now, I'm going to say with that 17, you only realize it after March and Hugh have gone home, but Hugh set down a couple of dolls on the table. And you realize that they are those of like the actor trio: March, Lucky Jack, and Tobias.
Aw.
He left them there for you free.
All right.
Aw.
It has to be said. Don't want to. It has to be said. This is important, especially in light of extremely recent events. But Craigory stops you and March before they can fully leave, and he says goodbye.
Yeah. Pip waves him off too, like,
See you later.
And he makes it clear it's going to be for a while. But he says goodbye. That's
Hugh's
important.
mm-hmm.
Hugh says see you, but he says goodbye and see you later, okay? And he gives them a small smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Martha's gonna be like, well, I guess we'll see each other one day, right?
Yeah, we'll write letters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
It's not forever.
Hugh's gonna write down his address and everything.
Yeah, Martin's
Well,
gonna.
rather their address.
Yeah, because Martin and Hugh live together. Well, we haven't done the game yet, but they do.
They're roommates now.
They're
Aw.
roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates.
Oh my god, they
Yes.
were roommates.
So yeah, I'd say you get on a on a little piece of paper. You now have March's and Hugh's address, so you're able to send letters, and I'm sure whenever the team does come back, you'll be able to visit each other easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to say just one final thing. On Lynn's end of Boomer, Craigory, do you all stay the night back at your home?
We do.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And would you say that just for a little bit you leave the window open, because soup does tend to, you need to air the room after you have soup, because you're cooking, and cooking you need to keep stuff open, right?
I would say yes, but also I think if Craigory said it that way, it was deliberate.
Mhm.
He wants to give Lynn a chance that maybe she would decide to.
Mhm.
Craigory, could you roll me perception, please?
Absolutely. Please, for the
By
love of God,
power
actually
of
roll
DM,
dividends.
I am giving. By power of DM, I'm giving you advantage.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. It's late at night when this happens. It's long after Boomer should reasonably have gone to sleep. Perhaps Boomer even has. Perhaps Pip's doing something. And
Studying their map.
yeah, in Craigory, that window does tilt open a bit more. And a clawed hand just comes up. And then there's a tiny little bundle that just gets popped on the windowsill. And there's a little note attached to it. And you can say something if you want, because if not, Lynn's just gonna disappear. But you do notice the hand is still clawed, still rusty tinged. But she has shifted back at least.
Yeah. He's gonna get up. He's gonna take the bundle, and he's silent for a moment. He doesn't quite. The soup was good, the company was good, but he's still being reminded that he's really mad. He just goes, any goodbye is better than none. And he's going to close the window.
Well, that's it. Everybody's dead.
Yes. You're killing your
Dead
DM.
now.
Uh,
I'm fucking
Well,
dead now.
ending
Thanks.
recording?
Ow.
What are we up
Yeah.
I was enjoying being alive there for a while, but now I guess.
And then I wasn't.
We sure have been visiting Lewis's realm a whole bunch now, huh?
Yeah.
in a soft game. What did you think was going to happen with this monkey with complexes?
I think it's time to say goodbye
Good.
and close
Yes.
out the recording, folks.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everyone say bye and I'll hit end.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you for being
Bye.
amazing players, and
This
Yes.
is
goodbye.
gonna have some
Thank you
consequences.
so much for being a wonderful DM. You did excellent.
Thank you, Morski.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
And a 3 and a
All
2.
right.